Your Hollywood movie, white man. You're awkward. I mean, that's what makes you fucking weird. Awkward. Your presence. You're like that weird kid in school who just doesn't want to sleep his life fucking kids. Somehow you got a little power. You told me probably something with that Peter Pan thing. Something you're involved with something with that Peter Pan thing. I know something's up. But you're doing great work. Better van time. Take it back to my socks. Why did you guys steal my black socks from someone else? Why did I have to wait 2 months to get my black socks back? I had to come for a little verbal lashing of White. It was just.
He gave me a hard time earlier. He was telling me he's going to prosecute me for
Sinner?
Yeah, for his alimony thing.
Yeah, that's what he said too. I was like, good luck, you'll get my Astro band. It's worth about $1,000.
I'm saying I went by what the newspaper article says. I don't know what the truth is. You guys lie all the time. I'm going to have to believe the article until I learn otherwise.
Yeah, I'm just going off of what they said at the city meeting in the public.
Yeah, I mean, what do you... And so obviously if it was put in the news, they must have verified it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm supposed to go against that? No. So listen, they've actually thinned out. Earlier, there was more than this, and you see how many people sit around just doing nothing.
Yeah, they're nothing. That's how it was in
this program. Remember how we always talk about this program? We pay $17,000 per month for one person for this.
$17,000 a month.
What they do is they put them in hotels. Her right there's LASSA lady.
Yeah.
They go and they put them in a hotel, and then the program for the total cost after everything is $17,000 a month for one person.
That is insane.
So they pay the hotel $4,000, right? Which is more expensive than just about any apartment you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And then the third parties. Get the other $13,000.
They're all standing around. Like everyone's standing around, and everyone's just moved over to the other sidewalk.
Yeah.
That's all. That's not solving anything.
How many people have been permanently housed under this program? According to LASSA, her data, 440 people have been permanently housed from this program. Now they have an inventory of about 1,000 hotel rooms, 45,000 homeless people on the street, 1,000 hotel rooms. It tells you only 2% are going to get hotel rooms. You think they'd at least give it to the people who are sick or elderly? No, they go by wherever the NIMBYs, wherever they're visible, they want them gone. So Sunset Sound did not want them here, so they clear them out. So instead of saying, hey, old people, hey, people who are sick, let's get you in the hotel rooms. No, you could be perfectly healthy 25-year-old. They just want certain visible homeless encampments gone. And so, listen.
It's selective. It's just selective.
It's not solving anything. And the worst part about it is Karen Bass, our new budget just passed on Thursday. We give the cops, we increased our funding by $100 million, but we decreased homeless and housing funding by $260 million.
I heard you say that.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I heard you say that.
They come back.
It's outrageous. So none of this is saving anything. And so again,
all is doing is
shifting.
It's shifting it and making the situation worse.
Making it worse, and while enriching. Like I always tell people, if you ever want to get rich in Los Angeles, start yourself a homelessness consulting company. Yeah. Get a contract with the city, and you sit around doing nothing, make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I mean, really, first off, Hollywood needs there needs to be bathrooms.
Well,
there's literally shit everywhere.
So I was actually going to test this, right? So under the law, right, anybody who, I can't remember the exact language, but if you're considered not in need, there's a word for it, but essentially, long story short.
There's nowhere to charge your phone in LA for if you're poor, but if you go to Beverly Hills or I forget what shit part of which Hollywood it is, they have them on the bus stations. No other bus stations I live in Compton. No other bus stations in Compton. Nowhere else. There's nowhere to charge your phone at all anywhere unless you live in Beverly Hills.
Yeah. The one place you have to charge here, the metro station and downstairs, and they have a couple of outlets, and they might have removed them by now.
They removed
them. Of course, they got to remove them. They just got to make it as difficult as possible.
No, absolutely. It's
and where's the closest bathroom around here?
Oh, there is no bathroom.
There's
no bathroom.
You got McDonald's on Hollywood Boulevard.
But if you take a piss outside, you're eating in public. Yeah. But there's not a single bathroom.
And you want to know something though? Funny thing is, you go over here on Selma, you go on Yucca, or even Hollywood Boulevard. You know who's pissing on the street over there? The people that go to the clubs. They come out of the bars drunk and they piss.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you? They say they don't want to give toilets for homeless people, but people got to piss everywhere.
People shit
I
piss.
gotta piss all the
Everyone shits
time.
and piss.
I'm always rushing
Yeah.
to get home. It's not fair.
No, it's awful.
We need toilets. We desperately need public toilets.
Well,
Like obviously some people,
I got permission for the city to do porta potties in Blue.
Really?
Yeah. Streets department.
Streets LA, literally streets LA.
Yeah, Streets LA literally.
I'm seriously worried right now because I was kind of rooting you guys on, and that cop, like, he already tried to, like, stop me. I was like, whoa, man, I'm grabbing my shit. I'm like, worried.
What, your stuff is here?
No, I grabbed my stuff because I was like, hey, if you guys are gonna house me, give me my shit.
Wait, you're not being housed?
No, I'm not being. No,
They're not putting you up in a hotel or anything. You guys don't have housing for him?
No, they were putting me in a shelter probably. They said, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go live
Oh,
with
so
pedophiles in a shelter. But
Oh, they're putting you in a shelter.
No,
They offered a shelter.
so we don't know yet.
Okay.
But I'm gonna stay here all day.
You guys better get a hotel for him. Silver Lake Hotel sounds good for you. That's what I think.
But then they're gonna have.
I'll see ya.
Gonna focus, you know? I'm
Be
worried
safe, bro.
yeah.
It's always good seeing you. Always good seeing my guy.
We're doing a convoy tomorrow. But
Where? At the Blue?
At the Blue at 5:30, we're going to take all our cars through laps around all the buildings.
I'll
They
do
closed
that.
off L. Ron Hubbard for 9 days, and the event begins there.
What
the
event
convoy
is
is just a
What
distraction.
9-day event?
They got a permit for 9
For
days
what?
because of the convoy.
Because of
you
the.
guys are doing about Scientology, huh? They're crazy, huh?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
aliens and fucking, it's like sci-fi books, right?
Everybody knows. Everybody knows about Scientology. Everybody has their Scientology experience.
It's a sci-fi book, dude.
It's
like
the guy who wrote it.
Yeah, fucking yeah. He's a sci-fi writer.
Yeah.
Author.
And he was not very well, and decided he's gonna make a whole religion, and people buy it.
Yeah, he just said fuck it, you know, and people bought into it, you know. Pretty cool, actually. I mean, fuck. I mean, for him. I mean, but yeah.
What's your name, man?
Nick.
Nick.
Pokey.
Okay. Well, I hope they get you a good place, man.
Yeah, I hope so too, dude. You know?
Where you were right here?
No, I came put here because I heard they were gonna fucking be doing it, so I just came here to do it, you know.
Yeah.
I normally have just been, you know, around just doing my thing, you know. It's really hard though out here because you fall asleep out here. When you fall asleep, you get robbed.
You fall asleep, you get robbed.
Fall asleep, you get robbed. That's how it is.
This is
That's
truth.
how it is. You fall asleep, you get robbed. Yeah.
And so you need a little bit of shelter to try to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because we went.
Would you do? So there's options, right? They have hotels, right? They have shelters, obviously that shit. What about tiny homes?
I heard, yeah, but the thing is, the security at the tiny home, little like compound, if you will, is going in and stealing everybody's shit.
Really?
While they're out, the security is stealing their shit.
If it weren't for that,
and then like you can't have you can't have like people come over. That's the only thing that sucks is you can't have people come over and stuff. It's like it's not, but it is cool. It is. I mean, I would
you would
totally do it.
if they had one around here, you would do it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I gotta go disrupt their meeting. Hold on. Oh, they got the live shot going on. I'm not going to give this TV camera a live shot that works for them. This is clear. Every time they say something, I'm gonna say something. Every time she drives live. Call me, brother. What time is it? Is she going live? Hold on. That would be crazy if she's about to go live. No, 11 o'clock. I don't know of an 11 o'clock news. Is there 11 o'clock news on There's an 11 o'clock news when she goes live. This whole program is a scam. This Inside Safe program is a scam. You go live, I'm gonna tell the truth about it. They're paying $17,000 per month for one person. Why don't you tell them that? I'm talking about you, NBC, because you guys do terrible work. I just called you guys out yesterday. NBC does terrible work. You guys need to vet the people that you do interviews with. I just exposed one of the people the other day from the UCLA attack. Again, this program right here costs $17,000 a month for one person. Every time you go live, I'm going to tell the truth about it.
You're right.
It is.
I know the fucking whole thing.
Yes, it's a scam.
Just like these motherfuckers
They said-
over there, they're all criminal motherfuckers.
Is the news
Yes.
talk about what happened, like you and the other dude talking to that cop? Like, is any of them going to talk about that? Like,
No.
that's a huge part of the hours of the day.
Hey, NBC won't tell you this, but this is $17,000 a month for one person for this program. This program right here is $17,000. Tell them that. Tell them the truth. That's a LASSA's data. You guys want to sit there and come and do PR for the mayor? I'm not going to let you do it. There's no free PR for the mayor. None. None. You guys try to do PR for the mayor, I'm going to tell the truth. This program is defunding LA. It makes no sense. None of it. None of this addresses homelessness. None of it. It addresses their individual pockets. It's the homeless industrial complex that pimps out homeless people for profit. Look at how many people stand around. Like I said, $17,000 a month for one person. $4,000 of it goes to the hotels that they put them in. The other $13,000 goes to the third parties for one person. How much do you pay for rent? I pay around $2,000 a month for rent. They put them in shit hotels for $4,000 and then give what they say are wraparound services. They give $100 to them. $100 to them. And then you're making the tourists do all this. Like I said, tell them it's $17,000 a month for one person. You can walk the other side, I'll follow you. There's no easy PR clips for the mayor. Actually, I'm yelling at that's NBC News over there they were trying to do a little clip. Every time she goes to talk to do her clip, I'm just gonna sit there and ruin her clip unless she tells the truth. So you gotta understand, the mayor has been working close with these news agencies to make it seem like she's doing all these great programs, and it's always lies. All she does is lie. She's trying to walk as far away as she can. Guess what I got? I got 2 legs. I'll walk too. I'm gonna follow you. There's no free PR for the mayor. Again, this program right here is defunding the city. We're paying $17,000 per month for one person in this program. None of it makes sense. While the mayor is increasing police funding by $100 million, and at the same time reducing overall homeless and housing funding by $260 million. You can walk, keep walking. There's no free PR for the mayor. You guys want to offer her cover, I'll tell the truth. And anyway, the mayor's supposed to be out here. The reason I knew about this again was because the mayor's office told Spectrum News that she was up here to sweep because there's a protest going on in front of her house. So I came up here, and you know what? I know how this goes. They want the mayor, once this is all cleaned up, to come out here and do a PR shot. Hey, this program is a scam. Don't go for it. You notice how they have the tape, right? You're supposed to be in here, but of course they let specific news media in here that are gonna do the mayor's dirty work. This program is crap. They're walking away. Look how many people just stand around, right? If you understand this program, like 2 people work and then everybody just stands around. This is where our money goes. This homelessness will never be addressed properly because everybody just stands around doing nothing. LA used to have journalists, haven't had in 50 years. True. I can name about 5 journalists in this fucking town. Now me, I consider myself a journalist and an activist. Well, people are like, well, you can't do both. Actually, you can. Actually, you can. The amount of journalism I do per day out just about every journalist in the town. And then I do my activism on top of it. So I can do both. I'll say this. Show me another person in this town that breaks more stories than me. If you've been following me for years, you know. I don't need a byline in a fucking publication. I don't. None of it is interesting. How often do you read an interesting article, an article that gives you some information? Or an article that could have been written in a tweet. They basically take something that's like a 3-sentence type story and they're like, no, it was turned into 1,000 words. Yeah, she's annoying too. Oh, she's making that LASSA money, that Dr. Kellum money. They stand around doing nothing, have no answers. Let's go back inside. NBC fucking sucks. That's what I think of NBC. The way you platformed that lady, that pro-Israel lady the other day, I can't believe it. It took me 5 minutes and $50 to completely discredit her, see she's a nut. So go tell Kathy that she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. She's shameless. I'm telling you, they were planning the mayor to have the little photo op here today. That shit ain't happening. It's not happening. They're talking about they don't even know what they're gonna do, what housing to give this person. I tell you, living on the street, letting people live on the street, it's morally wrong, right? If you can get them off the street, get them off the street. But paying $17,000 a month to temporarily take them off the street for a few months, that's it. There's no plan after that. There's no plan. The plan is to somehow make certain people happy. We just gave this program another $215 million. Just gave them another $215 million. Why? I don't know. It's Karen Bass. Yep, somebody's dropped their money. That's your money, bro? Nah, bro. Nah, it's some homeless person. Let's get to somebody. It's not even real. It's fake. I can see it's fake. It's fake ass money. I hope they should give it to Brian White to pay his child support. I should go pick it up and give it to White. When I first got there, White was mad. He was so mad. I went off on him. He was stuttering and shit. Well, Mayor, I'm gonna tell you right now, there will not be a photo op here. You know, come like 6 blocks away from my house and do a photo op, please. car's at. I need something to eat.
Catch your card?
Ready to tell me what's going on, brother? Breakfast of Champions right here, guys.
Do you have our summer rewards?
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay, 743.
Come on, guys.
Hey, maybe this will. The seven checkout that we have is a brand new one. It's not
Let's see these guys stand around. Look at them. Gotta stand around, do nothing. I gotta check the charge on his phone. So you see how they have those planters there? They're gonna put the planters up down the street. Well, you know, see those planters right there? I don't know how much they go for. $100. If you guys want them, you can have them because those are illegal. So if anybody wants a free planter, come pick them up. Look at the people standing around. Look at your money being wasted, guys. You wonder why I flip out. You think any of this is acceptable? You think this has been going on for, what, hours? 2, 3 hours? Man, you gotta see the video when I first came here. White was so mad. White was so mad. Dave, you still mad at me? Because me and Jessica got engaged? You can have her back, Dave. But I need $100,000. I'd like to know how much money was paid for totals for those. So the city didn't pay for those. Those are actually the bid, the business district. And they're the ones that pay for them. They put them everywhere in Hollywood. Hollywood's full of planters. And they do that so they can't set up a tent. I understand the frustration, right? I do understand the frustration. Like, let's be honest, right? Like, I consider myself a homeless activist. People talk about doing stuff for homeless. I actually do it. Like I want to know how many other homeless activists are out there at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, helping out, stopping people from fucking getting raped or whatever else. There goes Costello. Costello had a big mouth. Costello, isn't your spouse in the sheriff's department? Your spouse is in the sheriff's department, isn't he? I saw he's way better looking than you. I don't know how the hell. You certainly married up, didn't you? See, Costello had a smart mouth trying to defend White when I first came up. You shouldn't have done that. You act like I don't know everything about you guys. And on top of it, like I said, his spouse is in the sheriff's department, makes more money than him. He makes a good amount. Costello, I think, makes like 180, but I think his spouse gets like 220, 240. Right, Costello? Shouldn't have run your mouth against me. I'm the wrong one. White's a big boy. He can defend himself. All you do is you bring heat on yourself. And then again, Kali, I got to go file a complaint because he had a visible tattoo, and it's an ugly one at that. Not all the tattoos. I say you go for it, man. He wants to get through, but he can't. Hey, you guys remember, anybody what found me on Streets LA? You guys remember Wally? He used to come and do like sidewalk security or just make sure people weren't blocking the sidewalk. He works right across the street at the church. I might have to go see him. I haven't talked to him in a long time. He hangs out at Starbucks, and you know, there's been that Starbucks boycott, so I haven't been to Starbucks in forever. I want to go say hi to Wally because Wally is my guy. I've known Wally for, I don't know, 10 years. Wally is, see, people find fascinating are the people who actually know the history of Hollywood. Hollywood has a ton of history, and Wally is from here. He was born and raised. He went right down the street to Hollywood High School. So I want to go, I like picking his brain. And then on top, he's a good dude. He works security at that church right there, because that church is one of the churches that actually, like, the reason why there's an encampment here is because that church right there has all the services. They feed it, they do full help. I mean, listen, Wally used to be on the street too. He would tell you that. And that church is the one that gave him his job and stuff and got him off. So I respect this church. And like I said, I'm consider myself a homeless advocate. But you know what I wouldn't do? You know, I can understand it's frustrating. Like if you do have to come outside of your building and there's like a pile of shit right there, that's frustrating to have to see that and smell that. My fix for that is say, hey, where the fuck are the porta potties at? Like I said, people always ask me, where's the closest bathroom? It's just tourist. There is nowhere to go to bathroom in Hollywood. You have McDonald's on Hollywood Boulevard. You have Taco Bell on Hollywood Boulevard. And honestly, those are the closest thing I can think of. I guess the Starbucks down the street. And that's it. And so, yeah, that's when you end up with that. But we can't put porta potties in. We can't do any of that because we got to go and pay these guys. The people that sit around doing nothing. We got to pay them. They get paid a shit ton. Sit around, sip on your tea or coffee, Gatorade, whatever it is, and do nothing. Do nothing. Man, you had to see when I first got here, White was so mad. He was so mad. He was like threatening me. Basically like, we're looking into who's responsible. I'm not responsible for this. Do I seem like the type of person that would set up a prank call? There's too much other funny shit out there. There's too many other ways to make fun of White. Now, don't be wrong, it's the funniest shit ever. But as I told them, you know, you guys lie on me all the time. It's not my job to straighten out your lie. You fix it. Oh, they're not getting housing from. They already took the bus away. They're going to tell them to kick rocks or say we have a shelter space. Nobody's ever going to take a shelter spaces because shelters are hell. People would rather sleep on the street than deal with a shelter. Look how hard they're working. Look how hard they're working. The only reason I'm here is to make sure that Karen Bass can't show up. Where's Midnight at? The only reason I'm here, like I said, is so Karen Bass, in case she were to show up, because they said she was here. But is she here? Is she around the block in the car? I don't know. I'm missing a bunch of work calls and stuff. Fuck. You can get away with it when you're the boss. There's Power Wash the Street. Guys, I gotta go get a battery. Hold on. I gotta go get a charger. I went home to get a charger and the charger wasn't charged. So I was like, fucking screwed. Anyway, last night I was on the phone talking to a friend and I saw, everybody knows, there's this Israeli guy that lives by me. And I consider him a friend. Really nice guy. I know he's kind of crazy a little bit, but, and I knew eventually some of this shit that I'm doing over the UCLA stuff was going to get back to him. He's like, hey, what's up with that video? He was riding by, he said to me yesterday. I'm like, fuck, I was on the phone. And I said, yeah, listen, I'm about to get shot right now. Because this guy is kind of crazy. Like, he's told me stories about shooting people and stuff. And he's like, what's up with the video of the... Somebody said, they're saying that she said, somebody said, fuck Hamas to her. I'm like, I don't know what video you're talking about. He's like, you posted it. I'm like, you talking about that lady who, and her daughter and her son? They came and started some shit. He's like, yeah, they said fuck Hamas. I'm like, no, he never said that. The lady, nobody said that. No, they said fuck Hamas. The other person didn't say anything about them being Jewish or Israel. So there's a lie going around the Jewish community and stuff. And then he was telling me that the head guy is very angry at me right now. And he's been looking for me. I'm like, well, you know how I live, man. That shit. I walk over your all the time. You know? I'm not taking back what the fuck I've said or done. I've been very fair. The fair truth is the pro-Israel side beat the living shit out of the pro-Palestine side. It's just a fact. I'm gonna put those motherfuckers in jail. I'm gonna get their asses sued and all that shit. I don't care. If you're defending them, then you're my op. I don't care. I got a lot of enemies. LAPD, Scientology, and the pro-Israel people, and the fucking robots too. The robots are the most dangerous of them all, though. Low key. Low key. They're the most conniving motherfuckers. All right, other groups I said I was going to kill, like DSALA, I can't stand them. Then I can't stand that group. They're probably the nastiest group out of all of them. That's Hugo's group. Pocket time. I was like, I always have a bunch of batteries around, right? I mean, a bunch of chargers. But I was missing one. I'm like, I know that one's fully charged. Where's it at? I've been looking for it since yesterday. Then I went and looked in my book bag, like my book bag. Like I always care if it's a serious incident, like a protest or a police shooting scene and stuff, and you know it's gonna be there a while, I bring a backpack. It always has supplies, including food. I forgot to empty it after like 3 days ago. What was it? No, 3 days ago, a week ago. And so I had like these vegan milkshakes in there, and yeah, they're not looking very good right now. They're not looking good at all. All right, now I got a charger. Let's go back here, make sure Karen Bass doesn't show her ass up. She ain't gonna come to my neighborhood and do a little PR event. I'm not having it. Everybody knows I can't stand her. Out of all the politicians, I don't think there's more that I can't stand. Maybe Hugo, but I think they're right. They're neck and neck. I can't fucking stand them. They're a bunch of phonies. Come on, Light. I want this turn. Oh, there we go. Costello, we see what Costello was doing a lot of shit. Like defend white, but he's got a little voice. My voice is kind of booming sometimes, and it's hard to overtalk me. So I just cry. I'm just holding it for looking dog. White is not on my side. White's watching me live. He's not on me. All right, I'm gonna go around. This is Gizmo. I don't have Gizmo on Fridays. This is, like I told you, I split time. If you guys aren't familiar with the story, neighbor of mine got Gizmo. He was a volunteer at a pound for a bulldog rescue. And Gizmo sat in there for like a year and no one would adopt him because they said he was unadoptable. He wasn't good around kids. He wasn't good around other dogs and stuff, which is, I reject that. First off, I could train any dog. Secondly, so I just heard Gizmo. I heard the dog crying for like 12 hours a day. And I kind of figured out, I'm like, wait, they got him inside a fucking crate, inside the house for like 12 hours a day while he's at work. So I'm like, I need to find this guy. When I catch him outside, I'm going to beat his fucking ass. Right? I was going to whoop his ass. Oh, they're doing it across the street too. So yesterday, a couple days ago, 2 days ago, Karen Bass did a whole thing on town hall about all the homeless in Hollywood. She swore she's going to take care of it. So that's why we're doing these sweeps. So anyway, with Gizmo, I went to confront the guy, and I told everybody I was looking for him. See this guy right here? I was going to beat his ass one day. Him right there. I'll tell you the story about him. I'll even show you the video about him. And so I was gonna beat his ass because Gizmo was in the crate all day long. And my neighbor talked to him, and she's like, he has nobody to watch him during the daytime, and he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't have any money to get somebody to watch him. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I work from home. I could watch him for 6-7 hours a day. And immediately he was the greatest dog in the world. I'm like, wait, he was unadoptable because he loves other dogs. He loves people. The dog has never barked. He's never done anything wrong. He's the most obedient, the smartest dog in the world. I'm like, how the hell is he not adoptable? You guys see him. So the key feature of this program is sitting, right? The job requirement is if you want to work inside safe, you have to be willing to sit and do nothing for hours a day. He's going back over there to set up his spot. He said, if you ain't gonna give me housing, I'm gonna set up. He's gonna set up before the planners come. So much money right here. This is a shit ton of money. She just told, so that lady in the pink hat just walked over there and told the guy next to him that I'm over here filming. He turned around. I saw her whisper. That lady right there, I'm trying to wonder if that's the lady who put her hand in my face to ask me what I was doing. One time I was filming, it's on this channel, it has a short, it has like a couple million views, where I confronted another one of these operations and I told White to mind his business. She's like, excuse me, what are you doing? She put her hand in my face. You know, you don't put your hand in my face and think you're not gonna fucking hear my mouth. Anyway, like I said, I'm just right now at this point, I am just simply killing time. Simply killing time to make sure that I know at this point I'm not gonna catch Karen Bass speaking. It's just not gonna happen. I don't know if it's her. It might be. I can only recognize her by her hand because that's what she put in my camera. Karen Bass also said all these sweeps or inside safe program wouldn't involve cops. Well, you see there's 6 of them here. And not just cheap cops. Every one of them got stripes on their arms, which means that they get paid a lot of money. So I'm gonna take a piss right here because I can smell piss. I hope you're putting that lady, I hope she's taking her dog. Don't make me fucking flip out. I wish I drove. I would follow this bus to see where it's going. Because they promised these guys, okay, so that's that guy, that's my guy right there from Compton. He's getting on the bus? No, he's not. Is he? Who said he's going on the back of the bus? I always have so many plans each day of things I'm gonna get done, and then stuff pops up that always sidetracks me. There's that lady right there, that one right there. That's a Hispanic lady that targets Hispanics for the food vendors. She loves going after food vendors right there. She'll 4118 a food vendor. It be your own people sometimes. It be your own people. It looks like he got on the bus, good. Because he didn't come out the back way. Yeah, it looks like the mayor's office, you guys are gonna have to cancel your little PR thing. Because I'm noticing, right? There's a bunch of press cars right here. They're still waiting. Because I guarantee the mayor's office sent out a message to the press that they'll be having a press conference. It may happen. This is not happening. I got a full charger. Wally's probably across the street somewhere. Is he over there? Let's see. No. What time is it? Oh, it's early for lunch. Oh, it's Friday. I think it's Taco Friday over there. So ask yourself, what exactly are they doing over here? Oh, let me cut this scooter off before I just lose another fucking... So you ask yourself, right? It's all packed up. Why are they standing around? What the fuck are they doing? Like, what are they doing? You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna sit around for another 45 minutes, and then they're gonna be like, lunchtime. They're trying to wait me out. Look, NBC van, they got this one. Got another van over there. You got ABC around the corner. And none of y'all are gonna get that shot at the end where it's all cleaned up. None of y'all. Better come back tonight. I'm surprised Cohen doesn't have his car running. Ah, man, this must be a Hugo. I guarantee right here, this is one of Hugo's workers. The fact that they have Hugo's sticker on it, guaranteed. CD13 is the most shit fucking council office there is. You guys working hard, huh? You gotta have these cops out here. Gotta have stripes, right? 150, 160,000. This is what they do literally all day. All day. That's Rubalcaba right there. Rubalcaba, that's a Scientology cop. I had a guy come up to me. He told me that Rubalcaba, when this guy was a cadet, brought him to the celebrity center and told him that it's a good place, had a function there, and tried to fucking recruit him into Scientology. That's Rubalcaba. And then again, like I said, you got Eubank. Eubank's got that name that's, I don't know what nationality is, but she's Latina. And she's the one that likes 4118 food vendors, which CD13 said will not happen in their district. But Rubalcaba said, fuck it. It was a little side street in the middle off of Home Depot, not affecting anybody, but she's like, nope, I'm gonna arrest the food vendor for being a food vendor. And then, you know, your hair dye isn't fooling anybody. That's not your natural color. We know it's covering up a lot of gray, but the same thing we have over there with him too. And then white, I guess he has the same issue. I know his white dyes his hair today. He keeps the gray on the side. Up, here we go. We got that back to blue thing. I already know this person's the asshole. Back to blue. Oh, and a cab. Anytime you see that, oh, they got it there too. Yeah, this is what LASSA does. If you ever want to know what LASSA does, this is what LASSA does. And don't worry, you got lunch in 45 minutes, but just ride it out, guys. Just ride it out. Why is it so pixely? I don't know. Why do you guys ask that shit? Go fucking talk to YouTube or T-Mobile. Shut the fuck up. Can't control that. Like I can control that. You know what I can control? Your ass is going into hiding. Say goodbye. Let me find that. Somebody's lighting off fireworks.
Sí, ¿verdad? Bueno, pues que le vaya bien. Cuídate. Ay, ojalá que ya no vuelvan locos.
Like the sweep's over, right? But you still got to have everybody stand around. It's over. Like, what else is there to do?
Excuse me, can you pick up your can and put it in the trash, please?
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. She's talking to you. Hey, before he goes that way, bro, she's got something to say to you.
Can you pick up your can, please?
I know what you guys deal with in there. Where's the garbage?
Right there in the floor.
I know what you deal with over here. The crazy thing about LASSA, right? The lady that runs it, Kellum, Dr. Kellum, what is her training? She was a humanities major. And then she had St. Joseph, and somehow Kellum employed Karen Bass's daughter at St. Joseph for a couple years. And next thing you know, she's getting like the contract to run the Inside Safe program. And then she's made the head of LASSA. And all the service providers are just pissed off because none of them are getting paid. And when they ask Kellum why they're not getting paid, Kellum says, oh, well, I had been homeless once too, so I understand. What the fuck does that even mean? That is the incompetence that we have here in the city and the county of LA. Look, they got to stand in the shade too. Got to find a nice shady spot, stand around, make $180,000 a year. And it's not that you have to have one cop. You got to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cops standing around doing nothing. 6. Let's walk over here. This is just me standing around making sure Karen Bass can't do her thing. Maybe she'll come back at 4 o'clock or whatever. What do they, I guess they might power wash it now. I guess that's what that's for. This is what they've all done all day long. They get paid for doing this. If you guys want a job where you do absolutely nothing, just never do anything, 2 great jobs. Come work in a homeless industrial complex or go become a cop. They do nothing. Who's threatening people in streams? Dave, are you not threatening people, are you? Come on, Dave. Dave, I do not want you getting the Hell's Angels after me. Don't do that, Dave. Anti-Scientology project. Mr. Good, is this the situation you were explaining at the Hollywood Council meeting? Yes. This is the exact program. Remember I was talking about how much waste is involved and the amount of money? Take a look around, guys. This is all billed to the program. These cops are getting billed to the program. There is not a sweep left. There's nothing left. But they're going to ride it out as long as they possibly can. Again, and these are inside cops. These are not cops that ever go on patrol. They basically just like go to different... These are all inside cops, which means that they don't actually go out and patrol. This guy doesn't go out and patrol. They go around to the business and they go talk to elementary school students and then work little programs to etch catalytic converters and stuff, just PR type shit. But they don't actually do police work, except for her, Eubanks, like I said, she loves arresting food vendors. She loves it. Hey, they're saying hey. All right, they're gonna get the bus. Get on the bus. This is the most work I've seen you guys do all day. Wow, good job, guys. They actually moved. The other ones over there, they're sitting on their phone, just texting away. Right there, you could do this job. Anybody wants this job, they're hiring. All you have to do is show up for about 8 hours and sit around doing nothing and texting, and you could do this too. It's the only qualification. You get to hang out with Rubalcaba. Like I said, this guy is like grooming people into Scientology, grooming young people. They came up there just to tell me all about Rubalcaba. They're like, I was in the cadet program, and he brought us to this celebrity center, and he said, this is what he said, I have it on video too. He said, people say bad stuff about it, but it's actually a good place. We pay this guy money, tax dollars, so he can recruit people into Scientology, to groom them into Scientology. That's Rubalcaba. Oh, let her go through. They're standing around doing nothing, White. Let her walk through. Oh, my God, White. This is why he's an escort guy. Like, you can't walk through them because they're too busy over there doing nothing. You can't walk them. You don't want to disrupt them. You don't want to disrupt the people texting on the cell phone. Might be looking at my live stream. They might be looking at the videos of White having to deal with the phone call talking about child support. Could it be any of those things? It's like the sweep is over and everybody's standing around. But you know what there is? Very good reason why they do it. They're gonna wait until lunchtime. Where are they gonna go? These guys are gonna go over to In-N-Out. That's where they're most likely gonna go. That's why or Chick-fil-A. They love Chick-fil-A. White likes Chick-fil-A. In-N-Out and Chick-fil-A. You're gonna find them. You know how you can find them there? They're always illegally parked there. LAPD policy says that you cannot illegally park unless you're on official business. Getting a chicken sandwich or a double-double is never official business. But of course, since they're cops, they think they can do whatever they want anyway. And then you got the homeless industrial complex over here. Let's go take a look at the homeless industrial complex. I'm so fucking annoying, aren't I? I'm the most annoying person you ever met in your life. This your stuff? You okay? This your stuff? So she got swept. So they're having a strategic meeting over here, right? You gotta look, see how they're all looking? It's like a strategic meeting. We gotta look down there. And then what are they doing down there? I don't know. They're on their cell phones. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanna clear this up because I have a hard time dealing with it. But that call about White was not real. That won't stop me from clowning him about it, but come on now. You know all those calls. That's why I always thought it was crazy that the Daily Mail ran with the story without confirming it. That's just crazy. Like I said, I'm not in the business of defending these guys, but it's just reality. What are they doing? Like I said, 12 o'clock exactly. They're gonna, oh no, it's 12 o'clock. They still haven't broken out. The fact that they're all standing around still makes me think they have other plans here. Again, I guarantee it's on the mayor's schedule that she's gonna show up here. I might have to go off my live and creep around the neighborhood, try to catch her. Get them in there, get them in there. I'm not even gonna go blow up that conversation right there because I've been trying to get this one girl right here into housing for a few weeks now. Basically, she was in one of these programs. She called out a security guard for having sex with somebody in the program, and next thing you know, she's kicked out of the program, which is not right. With that having been said, that's a story I've been told by her. That doesn't mean it's necessarily true. I would like to know the truth. I know outreach workers have come to me saying it's the truth, so there's that. So lunchtime, where's Wally at? I don't see him over there. Anyway, a program like this is not a program that's going to work when they're wasting this amount of funds on nothing. On standing around, it's not going to work. I need that light. All right, they're taking off. They did not get housing. They're taking off. Oh, they're having a little meeting. Let me go see what the little meeting is about. Oh, here comes another crew. I wonder who they're with. They're with them. I wonder if it's the mayor's own individual crew. Fuck, I don't want to spend a whole goddamn day here. That would really suck. It'd be such a waste of a day. I'm just not letting the mayor come here and talk her shit. Not allowed. Can't happen. Won't allow it. I don't care where they tape off or whatever, I'm gonna go in there. And even from a distance, you can hear my mouth. As you may or may not know, I got a big fucking mouth. Where's Dave at? Dave, I saw that video you sent me, man. Threaten me. How you gonna threaten me, Dave? All I did was get engaged to Jessica, and now you're threatening me, huh? It's not very nice of you. Well, thank you for your service, guys. You guys are working hard. Cops working very hard. Karen Bass's Inside Safe program. This is what it is. So their sweep is already over, but it's like we got to have a bunch of people standing around doing nothing. Especially these guys. Like I said, you got Rubalcaba. Rubalcaba's on that phone right there, texting away. You see that texting? Maybe he's looking at. Sorry about that. You see that texting? Maybe he's looking at my TikTok. I don't know. And you got the other guys. Like I said, Costello. I was looking up him and his partner's pay. His partner gets paid a shit ton, like $220, $230, something like that. Partner works at LASD. Hug time, gotta hug it out. This is the hard work they do. So we got, where did the 7th cop come from? We got 7 cops. 7. And is there anything else going on? No, there's literally nothing else going on. But, you know, they say we don't have enough cops, we don't have enough resources, and this is where our resources go, for them to sit around in the shade, hang out with the city people, doing nothing. Like I said, sweep's over. And then Karen Bass actually said no cops would be involved with this program. Why did Karen Bass lie like that? Straight up lied. Karen Bass is just a huge fucking liar. Dave, if things between me and Jessica don't work out, then you'll be able to talk to her again. Just, you don't have to freak her out though. Like the stalking stuff, don't do that. That's not cool, Dave. I think that's the best way to get her back. Is like by not stalking her and just having a little patience. So we're losing one. There goes Cohen. Cohen's going to leg day. Gotta get that leg day in. Anyway, Costello's husband is way better looking than he is. He kind of looks like a penis a little bit. His husband looks. I don't know how he got this husband, because the dude looked like a model. Why would he settle for Costello? But who knows? And he makes less money. That's the thing. His husband makes way more money than him. Not way more, like $40,000 more. Maybe it's a personality. It's a personality thing. And then, like I said, Ruiz right here. He grew up with Hugo. The guy right here, the guy who has his back turned to me, he grew up with Hugo. Like Hugo, that piece of shit, he grew up with him. They were childhood friends. Speaking of children, we don't want to talk about that. Let's see. Boy, he was salty. Salty. He said, we are doing an investigation. Go do your investigation. Who called the city council meeting? I don't care. I could care less. It's not me. What the fuck does that have to do with me? Something said in public, you think I'm not going to joke about it? Shit, that shit was funny. Oh, they're going inside. I didn't get a chance to see Wally, I hope. Now Wally's inside. Shit. I wonder if it's taco day. Yeah, that video is funny as fuck. How many views does it have? I think on like TikTok, it's got like 30,000. YouTube. See, the thing is, it has like on my YouTube short about 10,000. I already know how that's gonna work. YouTube shorts start blowing up like a week later out of nowhere. Trust me, that thing's gonna have like millions of views. Instagram, last I checked, it's got like 60,000. Let me see. And then I noticed a lot of people from Instagram have been using it and posting it. I don't give a fuck about that. Post my shit. Could care less. I'm not one of those ego-driven people who don't just jack stuff out of nowhere and like totally claim it as yours. And it's got 54,000 total views, but then it's got the reach of 27,000. For Instagram, that's a pretty big amount. I think my Instagram views are usually like 10 to 20,000 views per video. So yeah, once I'm done here, I gotta go to the police station and file a complaint on coffee for this guy right here. Oh, clap it up, guys, clap it up. Woo! Good job, guys. You guys sat around doing nothing. Great job, great job. This is where our money goes. This is where our money fucking goes. They had a little pep rally and stuff. What's going on? $17,000 a month this program costs. Just fleecing the city and it gets nothing done. This program makes no sense. Everybody who looks at this program knows program makes no sense. You gotta go clap it up with them. Go clap it up. Come on, pep rally time, pep rally. 1, 2, 3, go team. I need you guys to do the same too. They're gonna have the cop pep rally too. You gotta do the high five and kick up the back leg at the same time. All these people are mad at me right now. I could care less. Ask me if I care. You know me. Actually, I have like 5 complaints. I still have complaints I had to write from last week. I gotta go to court on Wednesday against this Joey guy. If you guys, anybody's interested in coming, feel free to show up. Wednesday, I forget the time, I'll tell you later. We'll go put a whooping on him real quick. So, like I said, 3 cops have left. Eubanks and Cohen have left. And it looks like Rubalcaba left too. I guess they went over to Celebrity Center to do some Scientology shit. Clap it up. Clap it up. There. Yup. Yay! Money for us. We did nothing. Yay! There we go. Aren't people going to set up when I leave? Yeah, the only thing is they're going to try to, what's going to happen is the city, or not the city, the BID, the business district is going to set up those planners. They're going to come in and set them up later on. There you go. There you go. Clap it up, guys. Great job, guys. Great job. You make money doing nothing. Great job. Great job. Yep, great job. Great job to milk the system. That's why we pay $17,000 a month for this program for one person, so they can stand around doing nothing. They do nothing. You get mad, you make that money, cha-ching. Good job, milk the system, the welfare queens. We got the welfare queens over there. We got welfare queen group here, and we got the other welfare queens right here. Everywhere I look is welfare queens. And they're the reason why this program will never work. They're the reason why this program costs $17,000 a month for one person, because of all these people who are right now getting paid who have done nothing for the last 4 or 5 hours. Nothing. Do another clap it up, guys. Come on, there you go. Clap it up, cha-ching. This is Karen Bass's program. Great job, guys. Great job, CD13, LASSA. Great job, guys. Look, got a fake for the cameras over there. They got the camera over there. You got the mayor's camera. You got the CD13's camera. Fake it up. Yes, LAPD. Clap it up for LAPD. Great job, LAPD. Great job. We got, of course, we got the Kuna, we got the house nigga over there doing it too. We got to have them involved. All this money for nothing. Clap it up again, guys. They made their money today. Come on, you guys can milk it out another. You got another hour in you to milk out, don't you? You got another hour. Don't you got another hour to do, brother? Oh, you get mad. He's mad. He's so mad, old man. You're angry. You're angry. Go kiss the cop's ass, old man. You can be angry all you want. But again, when we look at why this program is so expensive, this is the reason why. And then what are they going to do for the rest of the day? They're going to do nothing. All these resources, they could have done this like 10 people, tops. 10 people. And even one cop. But if Karen Bass said no cops would be involved with this program, but of course, here we are. So that's LASSA, that's the mayor's office, and that's CD13 right here. And that's why we're trying to audit the program, but of course, Karen Bass would not let the controller audit the program. She insisted on an outsider come and audit the program because this program, we all know, is a scam. It's a way to enrich people's concern. It's a way to enrich St. Joseph and all the other third parties. Get out of here, man. You guys got to get out of here and get to do some work, man. You haven't done any work today. It's time to do some work. Hey, cops, when are you guys going to do some work, huh? We need some work done. We pay for this. And the welfare queens out here do nothing. The welfare queens have been standing around all day long, the welfare queens, getting the city money and the county money to do nothing. I mean, you got that one guy, you got that guy over there with the hoop earring. He angry as hell. But you know what? This is what you signed up for. This is your career. This is not my career, it's your career. You didn't have to do this. But they're like, oh man, don't fuck up our gravy train. Don't show our gravy train for what it is. 40 people standing around doing nothing. For 10 people who are gonna get a hotel room at best. Most likely gonna get, to be honest with you, a shelter space. And then that's it. Maybe they head downtown and go to the Mayfair Hotel. It's not even open yet. Or Grand, if that's even still in business for the city. That's the best they're gonna get, and they're gonna be back out in the street. Oh, it's a motor pool. Yeah, that's the mayor's people right there. I hope the mayor's people are angry. You tell Karen Bass that she is incompetent and she's a scammer. You tell her that. You let Karen Bass know that. Everybody knows she had no business getting elected. Well, apparently, somehow, she's like, I'm gonna come from Congress, come here. She doesn't even know LA. She's been in Washington for 30 years. And she comes here and says, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock arms. She's gonna say lock arms 100 times, 1,000 times, and think that gets something done. You still gotta have the cops here though. Gotta have the cops here, you gotta have the people from CD13 here. Because Hugo is an absolute piece of shit. You know, let's talk about Hugo too. You know, Hugo is always talking about how he wanted to change the tone in council. He came in and then shot down all the ethics reforms. And then they even voted to only have one meeting a week. Like, let's do even less. Anyways, Karen Bass said she was gonna be here to do a little press conference. It's not happening. I'll be here all day long. I don't care. I'll clear my schedule. Karen Bass is not gonna come here today and do her little fucking PR thing. It's not happening. We've got a massive budget deficit right now because of her. A massive budget deficit. Hundreds of millions of dollars. Part of them is them. Last year they overspent. They had a $3.3 billion budget and they somehow overspent by 110 million. And then we had to pay out like 100 million in liability costs from their lawsuits because we always got to pay for lawsuits with the cops. They're always getting sued because they don't care. It's not their money. And then goes to the mayor's office, got an angry guy in the car. Make sure you ride away angry. Be angry. Could care less. This guy gets paid to do nothing. All these people get paid to do nothing. Like I said, how many people work today? How many people work, actually did something? These guys haven't. They sure as hell haven't. Hey, clear so that guy can get through. He's got to get back to doing nothing. He's in a rush to get out of here to go do nothing at another place. I call him old man. He might be younger than me. I just look better than him, so that's how it works. You guys saw it. It's a standing around. You guys see this program. It's a standing around. Inside safe, outside stand around. Oh, she said, there she goes. That's a lady who put her hand on my face and she's there. What's she doing? She's doing nothing still. She was there that day on that one video. She's like, excuse me, trying to tell me to not filming. Well, shit, get out of public. Get a different job. I don't care. Oh, they're doing some spraying. Let's go see what they're doing. While these people spray, they got to stand here doing nothing while these people spray. I'm telling you, the fact that they're standing around tells me that they are trying to do a little PR thing. They want to come in here with the video team for the mayor. It looks like NBC already left. I don't know if this newsman is independent or if they work for the city or something. So like I said, last week, Karen Bass, or it was maybe earlier this week, a couple days ago actually, 28th actually, she came to the Hollywood, I don't know, some meeting, and she said that she is going to clear the street in Hollywood. So she wants to use this as a big PR thing. Like she's gonna put out a tweet talking about how much she got done. Where's Wally at? Is Wally over there? I don't see him. Look, they left all their bottles and stuff here. Let's see if they get cleaned up. These guys are clapping for themselves. Yay! I see them do it. They do it all the time. It's like, huh? What are you talking about? They're like, yay, great job. For what? They did nothing. Yeah, I can almost guarantee that's a mayor's team. Oh wow, okay, so they are going inside with that. I wonder what the deal is with that. So yeah, I mean, now I got some time to kill. So let's talk about Hugo. Hugo and CD13. Like I said, he's the most degenerate piece of shit there is. He killed ethics reforms because he's a low-class piece of shit. Now, he did vote against the budget this year, but last year he voted to increase the police force by 750 cops, bring back 200 cops out of retirement, and then give $15,000 bonuses to any new recruit. That's Hugo. He calls himself an abolitionist, but we all know. Hugo, when his car broke down, his office told the LAPD to keep an eye on over his car. So he loves the fucking cops now. It generally happens after they get elected. They get scared of the LAPPL and they go and fucking work for him. So yeah, Hugo is a degenerate piece of shit. And like I said, he's from the DSALA. If you guys know anything about the DSALA, it's the most piece of shit organization. I got into a fight with them and I hurt their ass and they know I hurt their ass. Listen, let's put it this way. Right now, they're in a negative as far as operating cash. They're in the negative. They were going upside down on it. And I hammered them about 2 years ago. I got a list of every one of the fucking members' names. And I let them know. I started researching these motherfuckers. A bunch of rich kids living off their parents and shit, calling themselves socialists and how we... Shut the fuck up. So everybody left, but they still got the cops here. You gotta have the cops here. They gotta stand around. Oh no, they're breaking up. Not yet? White's got to go take care of that child support story, and then Costello's got to go take care of... His husband makes a good amount of money. I give him that. He makes good money. He does. I saw. He makes like 40,000. I mean, you make a lot of money too. But how did he marry down like that? He is way better looking than you, and you know it. I want to know what the hell he has. And now we're left with him. I still got to go file a complaint over him right now, over that tattoo that's shown, because you can't have it. This is my favorite time of year, too, when it starts getting hot, right? Because the rookies, they'll all wear long sleeve shirts all the time. But then the other guys, they have a hard time. They have these tattoos. And like I said, LAPD policy says if you have a tattoo, you have to either wear an arm sleeve, a long sleeve shirt, or you have to cover it up with a skin patch. The skin patch can only be a maximum of 3 inches. And so Coffee over there has it visible, which is, can't do that, especially when we have all these like sort of gang problems. You know what? I don't think they're going to have a press conference. I can tell you that. Because now that they are clearing out, listen, they do a little bit of everything on this channel. It's not just, I guess, cop watching. Anything with politicians, I'm there. Or any sort of corruption, I'm there. They're gonna start spraying this down. Let's see what we're talking about in here. cleaning my screen so I can see it. I think they're watching my stream, waiting for me to leave. I know the LAPD watches my stream. And I got to go up to, looks like UCLA in a little while to go file a crime report for another person that's come forward. We have so many people coming forward. Guys, the only way to explain, like, there's some stuff with this UCLA story. You see a couple dozen people committing attacks and stuff. That is just such a small part of the story. It's so small. Let's put it this way. I'm not going to tell too much, but let's say only one of the attackers went to UCLA. But a lot of the other attackers go to a different school. I'm not going to say which one. I will say this, the one kid who was arrested, he's supposed to be at graduation right now. From what I understand, a news media source that reached out, after a lot of complaints by students and parents, he is no longer walking today. God bless LASD. Oh God. Say goodbye to this person. Bye, Healing Flow. Get your ass out of my chat. Get the fuck out of my chat. Everybody say bye to Healing Flow. Say bye, Healing Flow. You can stay. You just can't talk. Yeah, Scientology has those permits. Listen, one day I'll get back into it, like try to find a time. If I had the real time, what I would do is I would make such a fuss about these permits. I would make sure we got our own permits. Like how Jessica tried to get a permit before and they denied her. They didn't give her a reason why. Like I would make a fucking thing of it. You know how I could be a pain in the ass. But I just don't have time right now to do honestly, much of any Scientology stuff. Oh man, Healing Flow got the long goodbye. Did you know Zero Dark Tony is going at the Solomon? There's nothing you can do after going at the Solomon. Everybody leave Solomon alone. Do his parents know what he's doing? Yeah, his parents absolutely know what he's doing. Have I talked to his parents about this? Yes. You know his parents used to say, before all this, he was sitting around on the couch, he had no drive to do anything. Nothing. Now this kid is traveling throughout the country doing his own thing. Is he staying out till 11 or 12 o'clock? Yeah. When I was 16, did I stay out till 11 or 12 o'clock? Yeah. Doing way worse shit. Does Solomon get mouthy? Yes. When he's around me, what do I always tell him? You don't do that, let me do it. When you turn 18, you can say whatever you want. And he generally listens. That's all you have to say to him. But him being out there, don't listen to that Zero Dark Tony guy. The guy's a fucking loser. He's got his own problem with his own kids. He shouldn't be talking about this stuff when he has problems with his own fucking kids. Don't they have a restraining order against him or some shit? Like, why would you? Guys, don't give Zero Dark Tony any oxygen. Don't even mention that guy. Ever. Not on my chat or anywhere else. He's depending upon that. This guy has had a YouTube channel for like 5 years, 6 years, and it has 7,000 followers. When I first started my Scientology account, in the first 2 months, I had 200,000. It took him 5, 6 years to get to 7,000. Why even listen to me? The market has spoken. His channel is a failure. He needs content, and he's looking to use us as his form of content. Don't give it to him. Don't watch his channel. Don't comment about him. Don't talk about him. He can talk that shit how he's going to come after Solomon. DPS isn't listening to that shit. There hasn't been a DPS violation. You guys got to get your shit together with that. No law has been broken. No violation occurred. No child has been put in shit at risk. He's more risk. If you want to risk, have him go play football. That's where real risk is. But him being part of a protest, shut the fuck up. No, DAPS is not going to do anything. No, they can call Danny to deport him. He lives in LA. He's not getting deported. Stop listening to this guy. The guy is dumb. Like I said, I know where he lives. You guys want to play this? Let me handle this. And I'm not going to talk about anything on here. Let me handle this. Don't talk about him. Seriously, don't fucking talk about him. I'm talking about other protesters, all of them. Don't fucking talk about him. And as for that little piece of shit, Zach, don't talk about him. You can talk about Zach. Zach's a fucking piece of shit. Gotta give the cops a big hug. Give the cops big hugs. There goes LASSA. They wasted our time, wasted your money. You got the LASSA people, you got the CD13 people, Hugo's people, Karen's people. People concerned people. Just the homeless industrial complex, in effect. The cops will be the last ones to leave, of course, because they gotta milk it. Guys, take your time because there's nothing else to do. You guys gotta find a way to ride this out till 5 o'clock. They're like, what are we gonna do for the next 4 hours? We're gonna figure it out. Oh, anyway, yeah, getting back to Zach. Like I said, guys, don't take this guy seriously. He keeps on talking about he's a fucking investigative journalist. You ever seen him actually do any journalism? He rides around in his car and he just kind of talks to himself. He's never had attention in his life. So when you have 40 people in his chat, he's like, oh my God, I can't turn this down. I'm willing to debase myself to get some, 30 people to talk to me because nobody talks to him. Just remember that guy stalks women. Just remember that. Remember he told we in LA that she's like, I don't like you. And he's like, just admit that you do. Like, who is he to say that? And then after she said, hey, stop telling people that we're together. And he's like, well, I don't want to do that because then it's going to make it seem like we're in a friend zone. Who the fuck are you, Zach? Ask yourself, has Zach had prior restraining orders? I know he's had one girlfriend, one. And she seems to despise him. So, Zach, you watching this shit? Run your fucking mouth against me. This doesn't go away. And people are like, oh, well, he's got mental health issues. So listen, a lot of people have mental health issues. They don't go around making accusations that I'm a cop or that I'm wearing a wire. What the fuck are you talking about? And then he's like, well, my sources. What sources? Imagine thinking that a cop. Listen, you know how you get sources? You don't have sources unless they think that you can do something actionable with those sources, right? So there are a lot of journalists that don't have any sources in the LAPD, that cover the LAPD. And the only time they get sources is when it's not a matter of just giving a tip, but they have to feel like it's gonna be, something's gonna be done with that tip. They're sharing this with you, get something done with it. Imagine thinking Zach could get something done with a tip. And then he just like refers to weird shit. Somehow he's saying, I'm paying off the bartender at La Poubelle $400,000 because they have information on swatting. Shut your mouth. The guy is so fucking dumb. He's like, I'm an investigative journalist. No. I'm done. Let me out. I'm done. I'm being swatted. I'm being swatted. I'm done. I'm being swatted. Like right now, if he's like, oh, I'm being swatted. Hi, wave my hand. Hi, I'm being swatted. It's me. I'm being swatted. That's Zach. They brought another bus here for nobody. There's nobody here to put on that bus. But they brought him here just because. I'm being swatted. Oh no, I'm being swatted. Nobody cares about you, Zach. Yeah, he kept on touching her and trying to say, and then, come on, man, it's never ending with that creep. He's a fucking creep. Again, how are we gonna do a protest where we are protesting La Poubelle and this rape restaurant where women were disrespected, and then let this guy come there and disrespect them the same way? And he's like, oh, I gotta go park my car and spy on Francois. Like, why do you do that? Why are you parking your car by hers to spy on her? For what? You're just making everybody look bad. And he thinks that's normal, because you know why? That's what he does. Like I said, there's a story to tell about Figueroa, but the story to tell about Figueroa is you got to find a way to talk to some of the women out there, get their story, you know, by winning over their trust, so on and so forth. That's not what he's doing. He's out there just taking pictures of their asses, fucking jerking off in his car or whatever. Just taking videos, like the creepiest shit, while he's got a fucking machete. He's got a fucking machete in his car while watching women and harassing women in LA. And people are like, oh, I feel so bad for Zach. Fuck you. No, actually, don't fucking feel bad for that weirdo. Don't. He's gonna stalk women like, oh, well, you know, he's just a baby. He's just a little kid. He's like 30-something years old, damn near 40. With his suction cup nipples. Coming out of the pool, he got the most absurd looking nipples. Looks like he spends all night with suction cups on him, pulling them out as far as he can. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is that? What has he been suckling some baby or something? Jesus. Maybe that's what he does all day long. He suckles babies. Hey, that program is $17,000 a month. Don't be proud of it. Don't be proud. This program is too expensive. This program costs $17,000 a month for one person. For one person. That's what LASSA says. $17,000 a month per person for the Inside Safe program. Is that sustainable? That's not sustainable. We have only permanently housed 440 people. And you know me, you've interviewed me before about what happened in the Valley. We've permanently housed 440 people. We have spent $350 million. I understand his plight, but this program is not it. Here, where the cops were planning on arresting some homeless people, and they were just putting it together with basically the community to just prepare to arrest them. They didn't want them there, so they were like, we're just gonna go arrest them. Not like get them housed or anything, we're just gonna go there and arrest them. And her right there, I did an interview with her about it. I know she's gonna come over here and talk about it. I don't really want to talk about it. The most expensive program ever for dealing with homelessness. That's the owner of Sunset Sound. I had it out with him. So he would always set up these loud, piercing noises that would play up here, like a high-pitched signal. And the people that live on this block over here were complaining about it to me, saying it's too loud, they have a hard time, it's giving them headaches. So I made a big thing about it so he can get out of it. But yeah, of course, Fox News got to get Sunset Sound interview. He doesn't even live here. I know where he lives. Fuck, he's got 3 houses. He's got one in Pasadena, I think one in Malibu, and another one somewhere else. And like I said, I understand the frustration of having people in front of your house who, you know, could be shitting and stuff. I get that. I totally get that. This is not the program for it. Because anyway, at the end of the day, it's not helping anything. It's putting no dent. It's taking 100 people off the street here and there while we add 1,000 people to the street. The math doesn't add up. And like I said, Karen Bass, you sat there and said that no cops would be involved with this program, but here they are. Hold on, guys. I gotta go home and take a shower. I feel gross. Oh, great job doing nothing, lady. That's the LASSA lady. Great job doing nothing today. Free artwork, guys. Anybody want some free artwork? Mayor's not having a little press conference, I know that. They'll probably come by, do a little stock footage and stuff. And she'll be tweeting about this in the next day or two. It's already sprayed. What are you guys doing? Why are you still backing up? She tweeted an hour ago. How's it going? Hold on, let me go check out Twitter and see what she tweeted. Oh, it smells piss over here. Jesus Christ. Oh, wow, she did. So all of these people, right? How many people did she have out here? About 50 people working. Most of them standing around doing nothing to get 20 people off the street. Temporarily. Oh, please. They're not, she's talking about the new way of life. She's doing it because the owner of Sunset Sound wanted them gone. Again, I understand his frustrations about having an encampment outside of his business. I absolutely do. I would like to see these people get put into something that's effective. But the program they're putting them in just enriches Karen Bass's friends. That's all they're enriching. Like $17,000 per month for one person in this program. That's her own data. That's LASSA's data. Now ask yourself, isn't there a more effective way of spending $17,000 a month to get just one person into housing? Makes no sense. It's unsustainable. He's getting his B-roll. So now they have two buses. So those are the buses they bring people to the shelters with, but there's nobody here to bring to shelters, and there's two buses. It's like, fuck it, we just have to waste these resources. There goes Wally. Hey, Wally! Come on, bro. Just like it's so long. What's going on, bro? There's my guy right there. I haven't seen him in a few weeks. So this kind of drives me crazy right here, right? You see they're done over here? So why are they keeping traffic fucked up? Like, why are they keeping traffic fucked up? It's Hollywood, man. It's Hollywood on a Friday. Granted, it's not rush hour, it's still Hollywood. Like, you know how much traffic goes through here? But they're like, nope, we gotta keep that lane closed down. Why? Who knows? Is it Taco Friday? No taco today? Didn't show up? So that's good for you though, right? Because it's not as crazy.
I was surprised when I got here this morning, 6:30, they were already here.
These guys?
Yeah.
Around doing
I
nothing.
found out that the mayor was here too.
She was here?
Yeah, she was here brief. But they had a camera guy over there, they had a camera guy over
Oh
here.
man, I missed it.
No cops yet.
Oh
no
man,
cops.
I missed it.
Yeah.
I came here specific. I mean, I think she was still here when I showed up. I think that they
I was like, oh, okay, and I saw the two buses. Those two buses were parked over there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, they're gonna house them, I guess, supposedly.
Nah, yeah, bullshit.
Whatever. That's what I said,
Yeah.
supposedly. I know, right? But I was like, okay, they even got the planners going on. Which,
So
you know,
if they don't put the planners out there tonight, they'll have tents out here tonight?
yeah. Or they're gonna probably be over on their side now.
What time do you think planners will come at?
They got some down there. They got some on the route, I think. I bet you they have.
They never do it in the sun during the daylight. They do it like midnight.
I'm surprised they haven't airlifted it in yet.
Huh.
Right? Another waste of taxpayers' money.
How you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I'll kind of catch you once in a while, but you know, I'm just
You see me?
working.
You see me out here walking or something?
No, I don't. I haven't caught you. I've caught you a couple times down there. I'll be in Starbucks and I'll look out the window and you're just like, you're the zooming by on one of the scoots, or you're like chasing somebody. And people ask like, is he like, no, like my buddy Mike. I told Mike, yeah, he's doing good. And he goes, yeah, how do you know? Because I follow him on Twitter, man. So I see his tweets. So
Oh, is a worker there?
What?
Where at Starbucks?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is Mike, the security guard, the one that lives.
Okay.
I finally found out why he does that.
Oh,
Too
you're talking
many
about
cars.
Mike?
Yeah,
Huh?
Mike, the security guard. Yeah,
Where's he at now?
he's a floater for the company, so he's on the last limb. He's like last call if needed, so he barely works a day. Yeah.
Why did he get fired? He got fired for smoking weed? Or
No, he got fired because he
Oh,
was
he was-
hanging out inside Burger King, hanging out inside Starbucks too much. Not outside doing, you know, but he is more active with the homeless and getting them off the property compared to the other ones. The other ones just sit on that podium in front of Mama's.
something? Yeah, last time I saw
And
him
that
was
place is not open anymore.
at Mama's.
Yeah, it's not open anymore.
What, Mama's shelter right here?
No, this one. It's called Mama's House, the in the corner of Starbucks.
Oh, that little club thing?
Not the club. Adults only still open.
Okay.
But
But
right
then
next to it was the, remember what used to be the pizza joint?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then it was the Louisiana Southern style Jamaican
Yeah.
cooking. My boss loved that place. And now
Now
he
it's
used to
closed
go there
down.
all the time. And
What's up with Crazy Girls? Are they closed? I've been going by Crazy Girls.
No.
I haven't seen anybody
No,
there.
because there's a couple big dudes that come in all burly, and there's a couple blondies that have come in.
From
And
Crazy Girls?
They gotta be. Because where else would that, otherwise either they're coming from there or Seventh Vale.
What about with the strip clubs down the street?
I know that they reopened up, supposedly Deja Vu's been open, and my birthday's Wednesday.
Birthday's on Wednesday? Okay. What do you got planned?
No idea. I want to go to Universal Studios, but I don't want to go by myself, and I don't want to. I'd rather go with a girl. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, I'd like to go back up to Vegas and go to the Haunted Museum.
Okay. When was the last time you were in Vegas? Since you
Since I haven't lived
since
there.
you moved there?
But right now, the girl I've been going after right now, she's going through sobriety, and I already told her I would stay sober too, so I can't even
Okay.
go drink with her. It's all right, you know, big deal.
Good for you.
I wasn't going to anyways. I'm
Yeah,
just,
she needs that support,
super
right?
high, right? Yeah, she
Yeah.
needs that support.
Because that honestly,
Her birthday was yesterday,
if you were to
so-
drink in front of her, it will cause her to spiral.
Yeah, well, she's somewhere in the Mojave Desert right now, but she's in fucking. She's just at home with her brothers. She has like 4 brothers.
In Hollywood?
No, somewhere in the Mojave Desert.
Oh, in the Mojave Desert.
Somewhere.
This guy right here.
Oh, you've interviewed me before.
What's your name?
William,
Hi, William.
Film the
How are
Police,
you?
LA. You
From
interviewed
what, LA?
Film the Police, LA.
Oh, yeah.
We
of
talked
course.
a few like a year ago.
Wait, did you do
The homeless thing in the valley where they were gonna do a sweep on something. It was like the hush hush.
No, which the one recently?
Oh, UCLA?
It was kind of wild. No, and it seemed really personal. It was like, who's that? I feel like it was real recently. But maybe it was in some.
There's always something, trust me.
How are you, William?
Good,
What's
I've
going
been-
on?
I'm here to tell the truth about Inside Safe. You don't mind?
William, do you just go by William or do you have a last name?
William Good, Film the Police, LA.
Spell the last name?
G-U-D-E.
G-U-D-E. William, G-U-D-E. We good? Okay. All right. So, Film the Police, LA.
Yeah.
So what is your take on what happened here?
Listen, we have a homelessness problem in LA. We have 45,000 people on the street. I came here to bring this to this individual program right here. I am all for getting people off the street and into better conditions. It's good for the community, it's good for them, and it's good for the businesses, right? It's the way they go about doing it. Karen Bass's Inside Safe program, when I looked at LASSA's own data, it says it's costing us $17,000 per month for one person
Right.
to go into this program. 4,000 of it goes to a hotel, 13,000 goes to the third parties that administer the program who sit around doing nothing. This program, at the same time, we just passed the budget the other day. We're reducing homelessness and housing spending by $267 million. We're reducing it tremendously, but we're dedicating a huge amount to this 215 million. I'm sorry, 267 million we're reducing. But this program is going to take up another 215 million from overall homeless and housing spending. So it's inefficient. When you look at the actual data of this program, it's been around for 18 months now. We have permanently housed 440 people out of 45,000, so 1%. So at the end of Karen Bass's first term, she's on track to get maybe 1,000, 1,200 people off the street, while 5,000 are coming onto the street every year.
If you were in charge, if you had the magic wand, what would you do in order to, protect the businesses? As you say, the guy was trying to do his best by let me at least try to protect my ingresses, and so the clients who come, he's got some high-end clients who come, and they have to wade through a homeless.
I understand his frustration, right? Nobody really wants somebody outside our house doing it. So like I said, getting people off the street, it's good for the community, it's good for the people on the street, and it's good for the businesses. Again, but it's how, right? So I understand from his standpoint, he's probably thrilled to get the street clear.
So what is your solution?
My solution is anything other than Inside Safe. It would be bolstering the programs we already have, like shelters, tiny homes, taking over old units that we no longer use. We also have 1,500 units that were supposed to be put toward this that are not being used. They've been empty for 2 years. Why aren't they being used?
What units are you talking
Yeah,
about?
we have 1,200 to 1,500 units that are supposed to go towards homelessness and low income that are sitting empty right now. We have bought whole buildings.
Yeah.
And
where
there's
are those that we don't know about?
there've been stories about this in the last 2 weeks in the news.
Okay.
And nobody's been making a thing about it. It's frustrating because, again, we have these resources. It's a lot cheaper than $17,000 a month. Why don't we fill those first?
Well, part of the problem too is that the people who are living on the street are asked, do you want to do this? You have to move. You have to want to go to a hotel? Do you want to go
Correct.
to a shelter? And a lot of times they say no.
Here's what I will say. If you ask the people on the street, you're going to get a mix of answers.
Yeah.
Some are going to say, I really want to get inside.
100%.
Some are going to say, no, I like it out here because maybe I have some other issues.
I'm a big door fan. I want to stay right there.
Well, for this place, you want to know why? No, here, I'll explain this place. This place is here because this is not the only place that feeds people around here. So it's just easy access to go back and forth.
Sure.
Right? So, again, I understand that. But what I'm saying is the program that we're using right now is enriching Karen Bass's friends. The lady who runs LASSA is a good friend of Karen Bass. It's somebody who employed Karen Bass's daughter. And she's getting $500,000 at LASSA right now to administer this program that started with St. Joseph's. And what we're seeing the ex-deputy mayor of homelessness initiatives, Shea Rodriguez, I think his name is. He was involved with running homelessness under Garcetti, and it got worse. So you know what Karen Bass did when she took office? She brought him back and kept him here for a year. And then you know what she did? He went and left, started his own homelessness consulting company, and he got a no-bid contract from Karen Bass. People are enriching themselves off of homelessness, and it's not getting anything done.
Okay. It feels like a long time situation for sure. William, I'm going to give you my business card. We're sort of under the gun here to get stuff done.
You have a good one. Yeah.
So please send me whatever information you'd like that I can verify, and unless I don't verify it.
Oh, if you want verification, I'll email you the exact numbers,
Okay, excellent.
all the data.
Thank you.
You take care.
Please give me 45 seconds.
So what were you saying? What do you think about tiny homes in general? Do you think the average person, if they set up a tiny home lot, would people use them?
Just to sleep.
Yeah, just to sleep, just a regular tiny home. Let's say we take
Because these hotels that they're giving them now, they're not gonna like the rules.
Yeah, no, I mean that's why I'm saying the tiny homes. Let's say one of those like a parking lot over here, up here at Hollywood, next to the Hollywood High School. They set up 30 tiny homes. Do you think they'd have a problem filling it? Do you think people would?
People would try it for sure.
Because at least it's someplace, when you're out in the street, right? Aren't they worried about getting robbed while you're sleeping, getting fucked up?
Lock your stuff up.
You can lock your stuff up. You don't have
lock yourself inside.
to lock yourself inside. You don't have to worry.
You can have a window, so you can look out the window. Cooking wise would be like you'd have to have a George Foreman kind of thing going on.
And I heard with the Inside Safe now, the person down here is in it. They said they get $100 a week for food. How long will that last you on the street? You can't even cook. What are you going to do? You're going to go to 7-Eleven? You're going to Chick-fil-A? How long will that last you at Chick-fil-A? 2 days? You know?
Shit, yeah. Dude.
Shit is expensive.
My brother works at the airport. He says it's $30 for a cheeseburger. He says he's lucky he gets food free. So I'm glad I get my food free. I said, yeah. Why would I want to eat at the airport? I don't know. It's always the same bad channel around here.
That's a sheriff's helicopter, right? Is that news? Or sheriff's? That's yellow and green, right?
No, that's blue and red. It's blue and red. I see blue.
All right, so that's probably a news helicopter. But if they were news, they would be hovering. Look, they're still down there doing nothing. It's driving me crazy.
So what? They put them in those and then take them outside of Hollywood, huh?
Yeah.
So, wait, is she a news anchor or?
That's Susan Harrisuna from Fox 11. What they're going to do is they're going to take the interview I did right there, they're going to chop it up and try to make it favorable to the mayor. I know they are.
Of course.
They're going to show me the part where I said that I was understanding of this guy, and I am understanding of him. Like, nobody wants it in camp right outside their business,
Dude,
right?
it sucks because I've read some of the stories about that girl. It was her dream job to work there, and then she can't be.
Where?
Sunset Sound.
And what happened?
And she quit her job
because all this?
She was scared to get off of work at night.
I got to go get him right there. I hope he's going to Hollywood High School. You going to be around? That's the guy.
I'll be going to Starbucks after work.
What time you get up for work?
In about, what time is it right now? Dude, look at my phone now.
What happened?
I dropped it. Outside of Starbucks. I heard it fall and I heard it smash. And
you got insurance on it? No.
I'm just going to change it. It's 106. So in about next hour or so, I should be there.
Wait, hold on a second. Oh, you're getting it done today? Oh, you're going to be there in an hour?
Next, not even this birthday. This is my birthday month, so I'm going to do this on the phone. Yeah, I ain't worried about this stupid phone.
Yeah, I hear you.
It still works. I can call. Nobody calls me but my boss. So.
Wait, what, you said you get off of work in an hour?
Yeah, about an hour. So.
All right, I'll be over there. I can't think of Starbucks while I hang.
Thank you, man.
Sorry, guys. Can't see shit on my screen. It's just the lighting. So anyway, I see a LA school police riding by right now, right? And
How you doing?
how's it going?
Class.
Your class.
Yeah, what is your position with the homeless?
What is my position with the homeless? I'm an activist.
Well, me too, but I came here 26 months ago, and I started taking care of the homeless.
Yeah, exactly.
I had food. I had double food.
What do you think of this program?
What do you mean, knocking down the tents?
Well, this is an Inside Safe program where they put them in hotels for a few months, but then they're back out in the street, and there's really no plan after that.
Hey, Gavin Newsom allocated billions and billions.
Where'd that go? 2.4 billion.
Right, for housing,
right,
drug treatment,
right,
and for people to get $120,000 a year in salary working in a nice air-conditioned office.
Right.
But listen, you know what the solution to the homeless issue is?
Yeah, what's that?
No solution.
There is no solution.
But you know, I've been with them, sitting with them.
Right.
I don't think Gavin Newsom has gone in a meth tent and hung out.
I would say though, when it comes to Gavin Newsom, he's controlled statewide. But Karen Bass, the mayor, this is her pet project program.
So why did they get? So the guy from, is it Sunsets Down, that whole building?
Yeah, he doesn't want.
Well, that's, Van Halen did their first.
A lot of stuff happened there. Yeah.
But those people who I know because they eat at the church and I feed their dogs, and I give them socks,
well, that's another thing.
I give them blankets.
Why are they set up here? They're set up here because the church is easy access, right?
But this is a dead zone.
Exactly.
KTLA came down and said they're blocking this. They only blocking this. That was a dead news day. I mean, and I said to them, well, that's a ratings killer because I'm also a general assignment reporter. Made up because I spent 6 months on the strike line. But this is all, you know, they just need to fill content. I don't know. You can't house and help 130,000 people, especially when they walk into the room wasted, and they're not going to fill out. They're not going to answer questions.
I know.
They're not going to.
They won't. They don't last inside them.
I was thinking just get like a representative and a dumpster and some water in a bathroom.
Oh, that's a big thing, right? A dumpster would go a long way, right?
Right,
Wouldn't a lot of them self-regulate the trash if there was a
They could have
dumpster?
set it on fire.
That would be that
So
too.
this issue, you need like a president of the homeless who isn't into crystal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been to so many meth communities, and seeing you after 1 day or 2 days of partying and being up, you can't reason with them.
Yeah.
So the ones that aren't on drugs, you get them in those little homes, okay, but that's 100th of 1%.
Yeah.
But these people, these were good people.
I know.
They had.
I deal with them every day.
dogs.
I know.
They
They took
had-
their dogs with them. I will say that they lived. They
Yeah,
put.
but the girl has a white German Shepherd. The guy that lived in the middle had a black pure breed. But these are decent, smart. Yeah, and they fucked up. They missed the rent,
I know.
and they got high.
Yeah.
And the landlord kicked them out, and they stole from their parents.
What part of New York are you from?
Long Island.
What part? Great Neck?
Yeah, and I'm rich. I got whatever. My
I went to
brother's-
Freeport High School.
Oh, you did? I bought a house in Levittown, and I lost that. But
Yeah. Did you know this was going to happen today?
no, I don't. I'm not up on anything. I was here with KTLA when he had the nerve to say to me they're blocking the fucking sidewalk.
Well, Fox 11 is there right now.
No, I saw them interviewing.
Yeah.
She wouldn't give me any time, but I just want time because I need camera time. But I gave away a lot of money. Whatever someone wants, I give them.
Right.
I went to get him a fucking blanket on a 45-degree night at the 99. There's no blankets. I'm running around, and I don't do this kind of shit. What do I got money. What the fuck do I want? Then I'm giving them Motrin. I'm giving them ibuprofen. I'm giving them cough drops. I'm giving them socks. I'm giving them water. I'm shopping for them.
Yeah.
I go to Ralph's and they want a vegetable platter with 2 types. That's what I've been doing for 26 months. And I burned through a shitload of food stamp, but I wasn't entitled to it. That's why I gave it to them. And that's it.
So what do you think now? Do you think if they don't put planners up, will it be back tonight, do you think? Some of them?
Where's the planners go?
Well, they're going to put planners because they always do.
Do you know the cost on those?
I'm assuming
do.
100 at least, right?
100. The box is over 100. The soil, the cactus, the installation, delivery, and the setup, they're between, and if he's paying the sales, these whatever.
Transportation.
It's $400 a pop.
You know what?
At a low end. Because of the soil.
I recommend to people, hey guys, if you guys are looking for free planners, come pick one up.
But those were good. Those were decent. Yeah, they're smoking meth. I don't know what they're doing at 3 a.m, but I gave them blanket. I give them dog treats. I don't know if that's their home. Where are you going to put them? Exterminate them?
They're saying they took them to hotels or to shelters.
They don't want to be in a hotel. They want it to be right there.
I know.
And that's a building, and it's a music building. Did Hendrix?
Well, he claims that they have burnt down his building, but that's a brick building. I've lived over here.
I don't know that I would want them in front of my building.
I get that too. I understand
I know Van Halen worked there. Rat.
A lot of people have been through
Hendrix? See, I don't know if he was. I know he's Electric Lady in New York, but that Kiss.
there. A lot of people came through Sunset Sound.
But it's just a wall, and I don't know what they're doing in the middle. They like they're high on meth. They like burning shit.
Oh no, they have had fires out here, but I would say that you probably there's not much of a chance of your building burning down.
But the homeless, they like the row of tents because that's their neighbors. They don't want to be in a shelter with a bed, and they don't want to be in a hotel. Maybe when it's raining, but that's their home. It sucks. It's like being evicted, and they can't go to work, and no one is going to hire the people that are eating, and no one.
Yeah.
And white America isn't going to hire anyone black. They're not going to hire these people. Cannot get jobs for shit. So I don't know. They need to hire like a representative. that promises they'll be good, and give them water, bathroom, dumpster, and socks, and some food. Leave them. I don't know where you can leave them.
I don't know the answer for all of it. I just know this.
I just watched one crystal tent city after another moving around, but I mean, it is pretty dirty. The way that they put their garbage, and it stinks, and you step in shit. But it's LA. You know?
The problem is not getting better.
Why doesn't Danny Glover and Oprah Winfrey and Will Smith, who was dancing, and Martin Lawrence?
They were up there last night, weren't they?
Yeah, but Will Smith came down. He was good. But Martin Lawrence is
So I'm going over here now because I saw LA school police going by, and I saw one guy who gave me a ticket for speeding on a scooter, even though it's impossible to speed on a Lime scooter, because he was just being a little fucking bitch. I was literally on my way to go confront Karen Bass, and I got about 3 blocks away, and out of nowhere, a school police officer's pulling me over some bullshit on a scooter. Claimed that I was speeding, claimed I ran through a stop sign, all lies. So let's go see if this is De La Cruz. I might have to sit outside the school for a little while waiting for him. Damn, man, literally got nothing done. And the guy caught me because I could have got here and met these guys when they're getting out of their car, but they're gonna park in front of the car and go inside the building. I'm hoping they pulling over right now to eat, or they're probably coming back from lunch. Fuck, is that them walking in the building now? Long. Anyway, he wrote me those tickets and stuff, so I went to court and he didn't show up because he knew it wasn't gonna work. I got a letter from Lime saying that no, it's impossible for me to speed at 25 miles per hour like he claimed, because they are designed by the manufacturer to only go 15 miles per hour, even if you're going downhill. And so I think he sensed that I was going to write his ass up. I mean, that I was going to use that at court. Because I told him, I was saying all the shit. Getting swatted, but I'm not. That's what makes me think he does it to himself. I'm asking for it now, right? Man, they already parked and are inside. So I missed out on my opportunity. Let's see, LA school police. Oh, they got regular LAPD here. So there's some shit going on. Why is there regular LAPD here? Well, since I got time to kill, I'm gonna take a seat. I'm just here waiting for these cops to come out. I'm only giving it 5 minutes. I can't even see the screen. Well, guys, you guys tell me this stuff is lagging. Let me ask you something. What the fuck can I do? Seriously, like, what can I do? What can I possibly do? It's like, okay, should I call up the phone company and say, hey, these guys in my chat are saying the stream is laggy. What the fuck can I do? I hate when people say that. Oh, the stream is lagging. What can be done? Can't help it. I'm fucking working with talk to the fucking phone network, talk to YouTube. It's like, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, is there a button I can press to make it unlaggy? Like, you know what I said? I said, you know what? I want it to lag. Let me press a button to make it lag. Just, you guys go out of the chat and then come back in. Shit. Well, it's lagging. What the fuck do you want me to do? Thank you, Diane. Yeah, I'm gonna get a smoothie right after this too. See, it's fine now. The only reason it's fine is because I pressed the button, because there's a button that says if you want it to lag to piss people off, and then if you don't want it to lag, you just press a button and it automatically stops. Just trying to see where these cops come out. Gizmo's doing good. I have the worst attitude, don't I? When I just go, I get annoyed and I go off. What's the Discord group? They made the Discord called Goo Girls and Guys. Yeah, I mean, I go off on people a lot. Just when somebody irritates me, I'll go off on them. Anyway, what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. I have completely fucked up my day. And I still have to go to, I don't know how I'm gonna get to UCLA to file this crime report. I don't know how much longer I'm waiting here for these cops either. I guess I have that type of personality where there he goes too. Stop body shaming. What are you talking about? Shut your mouth. Oh, don't worry, he's gone. Stop body shaming. Who got body shamed? Oh, you must be talking about Zach's nipples. Oh, so if that bothers you, let's talk about Zach's nipples. So he takes these suction cups at night, right? And he places them right on his nipples to pull them out, just pull. And so he wakes up and he goes into the pool and does his live. So you see his fully erected nipples. Zach got fucking 4-inch nipples. He might, and like I said, he uses them for suckling. Every night he gets these special suction cups, hooks them up, pumps it up real quick, and it pulls the nipples out. That's Zach. Then he kind of just jiggles them around. You can milk them too. Get 2 hands, you can milk Zach, get some Zach juice. Investigative suckling. Like I said, let me tell you something, you people who defend Zach, I don't care. I will continue. Like I said, this motherfucker, my name came out of his mouth. He called me an informant, tried to have me arrested. Like, I'm an investigative journalist. I'm an investigative journalist. Swatting. Just let me go. Shut your ass up. With a machete in his backseat going around. Then he'd be like, oh, it's very immature to go after Francois Costa. Motherfucker, a month ago you were sitting there stalking her car. What the fuck are you talking about? And he's mad because nobody came there when he got swatted. Nobody came there to his defense because you're a fucking weirdo. You probably did it on yourself. And I gotta go to court against her in like a month or less, and you want me to show up there to defend you stalking her? Get the fuck out of here. Nobody came to my defense. Fuck you and your defense. Stop stalking women, Zach. He's like, oh, he's up for a job, for a journalism job, a real one finally. You are not. No one's hiring you. They laugh at you. No one has ever taken him seriously. Has anybody ever read his Substack? Have you? Seriously, has any of you ever read his Substack? His Substack is just unreadable, and it's just a bunch of fucking weird shit. And who cares? I'm investigative journalism. I'm done. Let me go. I'm being swatted. I'm just doing investigative journalism. You can't stop me. You can't stop me from doing investigative journalism. As he's riding around in the middle of fucking nowhere talking about he's doing investigative journalism. Investigative journalism. I'm done. That's all you hear. Yeah, and my sources say, well, you're hearing the voices in your head, you fucking weirdo. That's what you're hearing, the voices in your head. The voices that told you that we in LA might think you thinking that we in LA likes you. She doesn't like you. It's very clear she likes Eric. That's why you start hating on Eric. He's like, oh, Eric's not a real journalist. He's not doing an article on Scientology. Fuck you and your articles on Scientology. It's not important. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, he's not a real journalist. Who's doing journalism on Scientology? And now he's doing journalism on the swatting of Scientology with AI is faking his voice. Shut. Make a burner account called Zach's Nipples. Oh man, we're gonna get $400. Zach's source, you know who his source is. He says his source is the bartender at La Poubelle. The bartender, he says bartender at La Poubelle that I'm paying him $400,000 to try to stop him from telling, because apparently the bartender of all people at La Poubelle has proof of swatting coming from the protesters in Scientology, and the bartender at La Poubelle has proof, and we paid him $400,000 to stop him from talking. And he's like, yeah, and the Ludo's on the case, and the FBI, and Zach lives in fantasy land. Like I said, he's a fucking nutcase. Zach, clip this, guys. Clip this for me, right? And send this to Zach. Zach, you're a fucking nutcase. No one likes you. No one cares for you. The only person who was ever nice to you was me. When you came to that group and I was like, oh yeah, look at this journalist over here. You know, I didn't take him seriously. But I was nice enough to try to boost him and shit. And it went to his head. He's like, oh, I'm a journalist with his yellow coat. Zach, you're not a journalist. What bylines have you ever written? A blog doesn't make you just like a journalist. And what is he doing? What investigative reporting has he done? Like, he's actually going to the field, done something? No, he looks for CPRAs and he tried to tie into some weird conspiracy. That's why no one reads your shit. That's why you're going to be on Substack forever. And you got 3 readers. You, one of your mods, and your grandmother. That's it.
Leave Zach alone. He's a baby. He's just a baby. Leave him alone.
Fuck Zach. You're my bitch, Zach. And you know it. Clip it, send it to him. And then Zach is like the biggest useful idiot too. Like, no one takes Zero Dark Tony seriously, but Zach. Zach couldn't resist it. Oh, that's an LAPD cop. Oh, that's that guy. I thought he retired. I need the school cops. You gotta understand, I've been looking for De La Hoya since August. So I just saw him going by in a car, so I can't just miss this opportunity. Uh-oh, there goes Eric. Oh, Eric, we were talking about somebody. Daddy Dave says, I'm Daddy Dave to Jess. I mean, maybe. But, you know, Dave, I'm sorry to break that news to you, but we got engaged, and I'm sorry. There goes Eric LeVay. We were talking about Eric's good buddy, Zach. I'm not going to get Eric involved in this. We were just talking about, somebody in my chat was talking something about how Zach has suction cups for his nipples, that he creates those overly long nipples that he exposes in the pool. He comes popping up out of the water, coming up, and his nipples all jiggling. So I was like, I just want to milk him, try to get some Zach juice. Get 2 hands. That's how you drink that. That's how you become a real investigative reporter. And of course, Zach had to go out and get literally the exact same glasses as me, because that's what Zach does. Jessica, we're talking about Zach juice. Every night he hooks up the suction cups to his nipples, pumps that thing up, and pulls them out, and sleeps for 8 hours, wakes up, and he has fully erect nipples. And then people are gonna be like, oh, on Reddit, we're like, oh, what Streets is so mean. He's such a bully. Yes, I'm a bully. What the hell is wrong with you? Of course I'm a bully. I don't hide that. Yes. Oh, you're a bully. Like, I'm gonna be like, no, how could you say that about me? Don't call me a bully. I'm a bully. I'm all that. I'm Zach's bully now. Somebody please make an account called Zach's Nipples. And I'm gonna start, you know what I'm gonna do, Zach? You like to go to Fig and take women half naked and you sit there, you know, fucking beating off in your car. Gets all quiet and I'm gonna come do that to you. I'm gonna follow you, Zach. I'm gonna follow you to Palos Verde and just film him like, yeah, that's Zach over there. That's Zach. Anyway, getting back to Zero Dark Tony, nobody talk about him. The guy's a fucking loser. He's looking for attention. He's broke. His YouTube, like I said, all these years, he got 7,000 followers in like 5 years, 6 years. Jessica's been on YouTube for a couple months. He's at like almost 80,000. Please. No investigating. There's nothing to investigate with Zach. There's nothing to investigate. All you're gonna do is listen to the same 5 sentences over and over again. I'm done. Let me out. Let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. Who's holding you back? Like, no one said, oh man, Zach, you can't leave us, man. We need you, Zach. We need you. Please don't go, Zach. Like, kick his ass out of there. Get out. You gonna have nightmares now? About Zach's, like I say, he comes popping up out of the pool, whoosh, nipples all. Let me out, let me go. I just want to go. Zach juice. You got, before you drink Zach juice, you gotta pasteurize it though. Fully pasteurized. Oh yeah, the surf gang too. I don't even know what he's talking about, the surf gang. Surf gang. He just repeats it over and over again. There's a gang in Palos Verdes, like the richest community in California, and it's like they have some surf gang. Is Zach Juice vegan? Absolutely not, because that motherfucker's an animal. I'm done. Let me go. If Zach was here right now, he'd be like, police car. I'm being swatted. It's me. I'm being swatted. My former friends are swatting me. I wasn't your friend. That lady thought I was talking to her. He's just running over there. I'm being swatted. And he literally looks like a crazy person running up to the cops. Like, if you want to have, you got to call some crazy person with a gun or whatever like that, and then Zach comes popping out with his trench coat in 80-degree weather and just screaming about Daddy Dave wants to know if Jess is streaming tonight. Jess is streaming. I got to tell you, Dave, Jess and I are streaming together tonight at our engagement party. Sorry, man. I told you, I am willing to let Jessica go, but you gotta give me $100,000, Dave. $100,000. You wore your leather best, Dave. I mean, Zach's available, Dave. You ever think about Zach? Oh God, Zach's pretending to be Patrick Swayze in Point Break when he's in the pool. Wait, does he swim with those sunglasses on? Any taxes on $100,000? Nah, I want that shit under the table. Perfect. You got gold? Dave, we're still friends though. I really like you, Dave, so I don't want you to be mad at me. I really don't want you being mad at me, Eric. I don't want you being mad at me. He said poor Jessica's only worth 100,000. Now we're gonna split that 50-50. Zach's aviators are like prescription glasses. Maybe. Add that 100K to the 400K from the silencing source. That's right. Come on, Dave. It's a good deal, Dave. What do you think? Dave, don't be mad at me either. We get along so well. Me and you were my guy for so long. Just that during the course of, when you kept on talking about Jessica, and then I was like, wow, I gotta have her over Dave. I'm sorry, man. Will, when am I taking you and Eric tuck shopping? We can stream the wedding plan for Dave. I don't know. Did Zach actually get a parking ticket? Is that the parking ticket that, it was on Jessica's car and then she told me to put it on Zach's car? He's not talking about that. It's a different parking ticket, right? Path pays $55K to hotels a week. Unbelievable. I have not seen a Ludo or Ramsey. I know Ramsey was on the drop program, so he could be retiring at any time. Ramsey's daughter works down in Santa Ana. She used to be in LAPD, but she left down there. It's amazing how much shit I know about these people. I'm done. Let me go. Tired of being swatted. Ludo? I don't know where Ludo's at. Oh, it was a ticket at Blue. And he did those muffins and stuff, and it just didn't work. Those cops. I haven't seen Tim Talman in forever. He's just never around anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if he got sent to another division. Can you help Officer White out with his child support? Fuck that guy. He is so mad at me. I would play the video when I first showed up, and he was trying to accuse me of being responsible for that video. He's like, we're gonna investigate it. Yeah, White, because I run over him, and he was trying to fight back, but it's just hard for him to get a word out. It's funny when he runs around all night hiding, but you can find his address in 15 seconds on Google. Will, are you off the market now? Dave, I'm sorry. Keem, what's going on, brother? You said I'd be a great professor at UCLA? I don't know, I'd corrupt a lot of people too. They'd be walking out there, be like, oh, fuck these cops. Talman was featured in a Scientology TikTok from a memorial event at Big Blue. Can somebody send me a link to that? Yeah, guys. Zero Dark Tony, like I said, from what I hear, he's got some issues with his daughter and stuff, so he's a real weirdo. He's from Colorado and stuff. I know his dad's name. His dad's like 72 years old. It looks like Tony came out here to work in entertainment industry. Like so many people, when it doesn't work out, they end up going crazy. So the guy has like no career, nothing going on for himself. Oh, here comes the tourist. That's why I need Gizmo out here, because they would cheer at him. That's a TMZ. I got a TMZ truck bus driver fired. 2 hours it took. He got in an argument with me. He started calling me the N-word. So I posted it, and 2 hours later, TMZ put out a tweet saying that he no longer works for. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. If he's fucking with Solomon, that's pretty. Yeah, he's from Colorado. Right? Isn't that right, Tony from Colorado? See, the problem is, like, if you're gonna sit there and do stuff against me, what I will not do, right? I'm talking about him now, but I'm not gonna, like, he wants to engage a fight. He was like, oh, I want to get in a fight with Streets, because that way, you know, he's got 222,000 followers and it'll just get some attention and stuff. I'm not gonna give you that. I'm not gonna give you what you want. What I'll give you something a little bit different. I'm not gonna talk about it online. Just ruin your life. I'll ruin your life. You don't know. If you don't know, like, he obviously doesn't know. So let's see what happens over the next few months. Yeah, he wants clout. I'm not gonna give it to him, but I can do other stuff behind the scenes that nobody knows about and just let him deal with that. Yeah, Solomon's been through a lot. He says jealous of Solomon. I bet you Solomon has more, or is coming up on more followers than him. In the next 6 months, he will. And he's like gonna have less followers than some kid on a scooter while he's putting all his effort into his channel. Yeah, he's just a troll. If you're into, like, the Reddit type stuff, everybody on Reddit's a fucking loser. Just, life will become hell out of nowhere, and then, you know. This person's talking about engagement party at 1332 North Citrus Avenue. That's not even my address. 2 doors down, dumbass. Imagine that. Guys, I will give you my address. I have posted my address on Twitter so many times. I got suspended from Twitter for posting my own address, for doxing myself. You guys act like that. I told you where I live. I've been fighting the cops for 4 years, living 7 to 8 blocks away from the police station. I have been fighting Scientology for most of the last year, knowing they followed me home and know where I live. I have so many people. I don't hide it. Everybody knows where I live. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put his address in the chat, and you got the wrong address. You're so stupid. 2 doors down, buddy. 2 doors north. I think there's this weird thing, right, where people think, like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna scare Will, I could control it. You can't do that. What are you gonna do? Let me tell you something. People send me autopsy reports of my son all the time. You think that stuff doesn't bother me? Nothing gets. My neighbors won't get harassed. Everybody on my block, they won't let anybody come on my block. People on my block, the people who need to know on my block know what I do, and people are highly protective of me. There's nothing you could do. I've come out of my house one time, and I know a guy is gangbanger, and I'm like, why is he sitting over here? I'm like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, bro, I'm just watching over things, making sure you're all right. Like, people out there with guns. So it's like, shit. Guys, just fucking put my address wherever. It doesn't matter. I do it. I'm gonna get to William. I know what I could say to really hurt his feelings. No, you don't. There's nothing you could do. There's nothing. Like I said last night, I was talking to. I was talking to Sean on the phone. I'm walking down there, and the IDF guy came, and he let me know that they're looking for me. That people are looking for me. They're very unhappy with me, and they're looking for me. You know what I told them? I went on Twitter. I said, well, you know what? Here's the deal. You can find me. I live on Citrus and Fountain. I get up every morning and I make sure I leave the house before the sun comes up, because it's just a thing of mine. Even if it's just a good walk to get coffee or something, I always do that. I walk around late at night. I always walk up and down Hollywood Boulevard. So it's not hard to find me. It's not hard to find me. And the worst part about it is, that's my apartment in Hollywood. I have another apartment, guys, in Long Beach. It's public information. Go look that up too. You could look for in both places. Is the hoodie hot? Nah. I'm sitting in shade. It's not even a hot day. The food delivery robots, they know not to come on my fucking block. LBC represent. Yep. Right by Bixby Park. 2nd and Cherry. There he goes. Charles Patrick said it. I live on Citrus and Fountain. You can often find me walking on Hollywood Boulevard. I have affinity for bright sweatshirts. I try to leave my house before the sun comes up. Hope that helps. I remember when this other Tony guy, what was his name? The Korean Tony or something like that. Tony, I forget. He was like wannabe Proud Boy dude, and he's like, film the police, I'm coming to Hollywood to find your black ass. So I spent the next day and a half just live tweeting wherever I was at. Every 20 minutes, I was just live tweeting. Like, okay, here I am here, and here I am here, here I am here. I'm not with anybody. I don't walk around with anybody. I don't care. Rooftop Korean. I call him Rooftop Karen. He's like literally a foot and a half shorter than me. Yeah, Rooftop Karen. He's just like, I watched him. He did this video of him doing this roundhouse kick, and it looked like he was doing a pirouette. It's the goofiest thing in the world. I'd love to use that on me. Will, are you gonna go deal with the cops during the Scientology events? So I'm gonna stop by. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time over there. I'm so laser focused right now on this UCLA shit. That was a battery dying thing. As far as tomorrow, wait, hold on one second. I gotta check something. As far as the events, I'll go mess with them a little bit. I just won't be spending a lot of time. I just got so much to do. What about La Poo Poo? Well, I gotta go to La Poo Poo court in the next couple weeks, and the lawyer's a little stressed out. I pressed that button again. I'll give these cops 5 more minutes. If they're not out, then fuck it. Yeah, I'm definitely, go show up for DOA. More than anything. More than anything. I will always show up for DOA. Even though when he got out of jail the other day, I was there and I was like, let me go get something to eat real quick. I was starving. I thought it was going to be a little while. And of course, he got out and was left by the time I got back. And I bought him cookies and a burrito. And where are they coming out from? Hollywood High School. So I'm sitting right now at Hollywood High School. There are cops. There's one car over there and there's another one. What happened to DOA? I just saw DOA an hour ago. Hour and a half ago. Yeah, if Solomon's gonna be on his scooter, I'm gonna be on my scooter too. When is there new news about the UCLA protests? You had mentioned in your Twitter a day or so back. So it's one of those things like we get new information. Do we want to just release it on Twitter? Right? Release it on Twitter and then what? Right? You want it to work, you got to do what we did with CNN, where you got to put together the whole damn report and give it to CNN and have them release it. So CNN and another New York Times are going to cover this new aspect. It's like, damn, I really want to give hints about it. I don't really want to give everything away. It takes a lot of self-control for me not to say a lot of stuff right now. The next turn of events is going to be deep. And again, it doesn't even... I can't say shit, but... I want to talk about it so bad, but I can't. Jay went to court. Love watching me put bad people in a place. I mean, some people think I'm a bad person. Who ate the burrito again? Still sitting in my refrigerator waiting for DOA. I didn't eat it. More arrests and class action lawsuit. Listen. A person told me who said a reputable source said that a certain... Listen, I just want to see how Tom Bibian is feeling in the next week or so. We'll see how he's feeling. Let's put it this way. I'm also going to go on and check the inmate locator on the county website every day for Bibian's name. And not the only one. Maroon sweatshirt is in trouble. Yeah, Tom never wears underwear, and he's known for that because somebody said that he pulled down his pants one day and showed some girl's dick or something like that, and he wasn't wearing underwear. So he didn't do it then, and then he comes to a protest and he riots without underwear on. Streets that have to U-Hauls, you could drive one for the convoy. I gotta go to court with Joey on Wednesday. It's all over after that. If you guys want to show up, show up. I'm sure he's all nervous. I'm not. Where are these cops at? How he's gonna afford it? Wait, afford? I don't understand. What can I do to be brave like Streets? You could be fucked up in the head like Streets. It's easy to be brave when you're just being, you know, it's sort of reckless and shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I look at a lot of stuff. He said Joey has not shown up in months. I'm sure his lawyer told him to stop showing up where I'm at like that because my lawyer's using it against him. Yeah, being brave is not exactly the smartest thing in the world. It's a good way to get yourself fucked up. It's easy for me to say too, I'm almost 50 years old, like I've lived my life, so was I brave when I was 20, 25, 30? No, not like this. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea, I have to ask my mom. I have to ask my mom. Let's see. Let's call my mom and see what she has to say. Hopefully she doesn't say anything fucking stupid.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, listen, I'm on my live, right? So don't say anything stupid.
Okay.
But somebody was talking about me being brave or whatever. Was I brave when I was younger?
Huh.
Like,
No.
what are you trying to say? What was I? Was I a pussy? What are you saying?
I don't think I thought about that.
Would I stand up for people? Would I get in confrontations with people over stuff? I feel like I did.
Me? With me?
Well, yeah, you deserved it though. Yeah, you fucking scarred my forehead with a pickle jar.
You deserved it.
No, I did not. That was fucking my sister's fault.
No.
That was your fault. Why don't you take some responsibility for this?
Well, yeah, I would say, yeah, I would say yes, you'd have to. We would always have to stick up for people.
Well, that's true,
Yeah.
because you would do it too. And the only
Yeah.
one, my brother, not so much though. He'd be the first one running away. He would. Anyway, oh yeah, so last night my IDF friend, I don't know if you saw it on Twitter, but my ex-IDF friend told me that they're looking for me. What do you think about that?
I thought that was stupid.
Are you concerned for my safety?
No.
Is my safe? You never worry about my safety, do you? The other day, wait, what was it the other day? Oh yeah, I was on the phone with her. I'm like, I'm probably gonna get arrested tomorrow. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, and I had lunch and stuff. Like it was nothing. Like you're so used to me being arrested. Like when I got arrested last time, you were in your arts class and you didn't even really give a fuck, did you?
It's like, oh darn.
Again, right?
Now I'm gonna have to deal with this.
You know, did you see that White video? The White where he was his child support video?
I if I look at that video now, I can't stop laughing. Is that the truth? Is that
No.
really
I don't. It's not. Well, I just saw White a little while ago, and I was getting on his ass about it and stuff, and he
Yeah, I
was
saw
like,
that.
"Oh, you saw
Yeah, I
that?"
saw that.
No, you didn't see the part because I didn't start streaming immediately. I like recorded for
No,
like
you
10,
said,
15.
well, you did. You yelled at him today. You said,
Oh no, even what you it wasn't on his. I mean, I did yell on live, but not like that. Not like I did when I first got there, and I just went off on all of them. Well, he started going off on me, so I was like, you know what? Why don't you pay your fucking child support, White? He's like, well, you're slandering me. You're slandering. What you're doing is, if we find out that you were involved, shut your mouth, White. Shut your fucking mouth. Well, they find out that you were slandering me. Anyway, what are you doing? What's today? Friday?
yeah, I'm in the store with Jamie.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you have a fun time.
Okay.
Call me when you go home. All right. That's my mom, guys. I'm waiting for these cops. It's a nice day out here. I guess I should start walking home. What's the IDF? The Israeli Defense Force. Basically, the dude was an IDF. If you've been on my live, you heard me talking to him at night, you know. He's not very fond of Palestinians and stuff, but, you know, I don't agree with him on anything. He's a big Trump guy. I'm not. He's just... We agree on we both hate cops. I don't hate cops. I don't. Cops killed his son, his dogs, some sheriffs. She gonna start selling her own pickles. I keep on telling her she makes great artwork and like great pottery stuff. I'm like, why don't you just sell that stuff? Daddy Dave, you hate cops, huh? Daddy Dave, you still mad at me, man? Are we all right? Listen, if Jessica's gonna be with somebody, wouldn't you rather it be me than anybody else? My mom is a bully, Jackie. You have no idea. I'm not joking, too. Like, not in a bad way at all. Like, my mom is not gonna see somebody being picked on and not say anything, not stand up for them. Not, absolutely not. Not answer, Dave? Are we still friends, Dave? I know, I tell her to open an Etsy store and she just never gets around to it. Kind of like me and the Good Girls sweatshirts. Yeah, my mom's cool as shit. Very smart person, very caring person. Will give you can't walk out of her house and she's just handing you stuff. Here, take some of this, take some of this. Take some of this, take some of this. Can you call Bradley or Khadijah? See, who's Bradley? Bradley is my brother. And Khadijah is my dead son's mother. You guys act like putting out information about this shit bothers me. You could do a quick been verified and see this. I don't care, guys. That's Zero Dark Tony thinking he's going to do something. That doesn't get me. Like I said, what I do to him... Oh. There we go. Oh, it's not him. Hey, where's De La Cruz at? You guys seen De La Cruz around? Oh, I remember you. You were there, that little runt. You should have told his punk ass to show up for court. You tell De La Cruz, you were there too. You should have told De La Cruz to show his punk ass up for court, but he didn't. Both of you were there. Fuck you. You tell De La Cruz I'm looking for his bitch ass. Now get your little ass out of here. You were right there too, you little fucking runt. Yeah. So where's De La Cruz? I saw him riding behind a car. I bet he parked in the back. Shit, I missed him. He's probably parked in the back. Both these cops were there. Both of them were in that video. See how petty I am? I wait around for a fucking hour. Wait. A fire truck's coming. It'd be very funny if it stops right here. But it doesn't matter, I got things to do. I'm being swatted, guys. I'm being swatted. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, when we heard it, what I have heard about Zero Dark Tony and something with his daughter, or restraining order, or touching, I don't know what it was. Maybe you could ask him. I remember Zero Dark Tony, he showed up at one of the protests, right? And then afterwards, he said a bunch of people surrounded him and blah, blah, blah. I went and showed the video. Nobody surrounded him. He's just a baby like that. I gotta go over to UCLA, help a girl file a crime report today, help 2 people file a crime report. You see how petty I am though? I just sit around, stalk cops, waiting for him to leave. I bet you De La Hoya is around the corner because I saw him riding by in a car. He has this stupid soup hair. And those cops went running to their car. That dork told viewers that he had a scoop by talking about Joey thing. A scoop? What does he have a scoop of? That he has public information about our restraining order shit that has been talked about ad nauseum. He's not a very smart person. And he's like, oh, I'm going to report your company to the SEC. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's not very smart. You know what the SEC stands for? The Security and Exchange Commission. I don't do securities or exchanges. I don't do fucking stocks and bonds. There's nothing to report. They don't have even jurisdiction, you dumbass. You don't even know basics about finance. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna do it. Do it. It's so stupid. I'm a guy who takes on the LAPD, Scientology, and these IDF freaks. And you think that I have not been investigated upside and down? You think you're gonna have new information about me? You think if there was information about me in any way, the cops haven't been through it a million times? The police union hasn't been through it a million times? Scientology has not been through it a million times? Please, guys. I'm the most vetted person you have ever met. Tony's not, though. My buddy hasn't been vetted. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about the vetting on here. I handle that shit differently. They know. Everybody knows. Another thing about me, and it's not hard to figure out, like I got a lot of goodwill in this town by a lot of people. A lot of people will do a lot of shit for me because I've done a lot of shit for people. Trust me. Nobody ever gets into a battle with me and comes out winning in the end. In the end, they always are fucked. Wait, so he's said stuff about Solomon specifically? Anything in the sexual nature? Because I'll post that shit. I actually will make a thing about him, make some videos about him stalking children and stuff. I mean, maybe we can go in front of his apartment building, in front of Tony's apartment building and do a little protest about, and let his neighbors know that this guy cyber stalks children. In case you haven't heard, right, I have no problem putting together protests of people or institutions, politicians or wherever. Like, that's not a hard thing for me. Bringing attention to things isn't hard for me. So if Tony has a secret desire that he wants to suck a 16-year-old's toes like that, we'll make a thing of it. Maybe it's important to plaster Tony's neighborhood with warnings to the neighbor to let him know. Do not trust this guy because he stalks 16-year-olds. Fuck it. Anybody want to do it? Who's down with me? We're going to start going to Tony's neighborhood. sit in front of his house. The law only says that you have to stay 200 feet away from the target's house or keep on moving, so just keep on moving. But I think that the stalking of a 16-year-old probably needs to come to an end. People will say, well, how do you make them stop? You make them stop by public shaming. Tony, you want attention? We'll come to your neighborhood. We'll come to in front of your apartment building and talk about how you stalk a 16-year-old in a sexual nature. And then I'll call your dad and ask that, dad in Colorado, how they feel about it. He likes this little stalking. You go up against me with this little petty shit, doesn't win. And he's hurt Solomon, so of course I gotta fucking do something. So anyway, yeah, you guys don't have to talk about him, but we'll start talking about him again at the protest. Maybe we should give him the attention he wants. What do y'all think? Like, oh, I'm gonna come to 1332 North Citrus and do it, and what? And my neighbors beat your ass? That's what my neighbors would do. I already know them. I know how they would act. And you have a bunch of fucking gangs out here, and the gang stalking, literal gangs. You want that? You know how many people I've kept out of jail? Like I said, when I was at UCLA, I was talking to a security guard, and I kept his ass out of jail. I got him out of a charge. A lot of motherfuckers owe me. How's it going?
You can't say hi to everyone.
Wait, Tony plays video games so he can look for minors? I did not know that. It's just, if your whole thing is to sexually harass or sexually do things with minors, maybe you shouldn't bring a ton of attention to yourself, especially against a fucking G like myself. Especially when you're so exposed. So yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Let's start showing up around Tony's house. I'm gonna call his. And does his father know about him having these sexual conversations about kids? Should I send the father clips of him talking about this stuff and ask for comment? Is this how he was raised? Because I think that maybe the father could get through to him and stop the talk. We shall find out. Anyway, guys, I'll be back a little later on. I gotta go file complaints. I'm going into not 1332 North Citrus, but you have a good day. Shout out to the mods.